Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 925s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 212. That's right. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Router, Ed Placencia, and Chris McCracken, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. Thank you guys for being here. And you might think, man, his voice didn't crack at all during that. And that's because it's 10 o'clock at night, baby.
Yeah, buddy.
Doing the nighttime show. It's one of those things, it's a blessing and a curse for me because I edit the show and I want to get it up for my early morning Thursday morning people. And so, you know, we record tonight and then I edit the show tonight and then get to bed crazy late.
Yeah.
And so, but it's good because I feel like I've got all the energy in the world.
Yes.
I know, right?
And my voice is not like, oh, yes.
We don't get that. He's gonna hurt.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I could do it a million times.
Yeah, buddy.
Ed Placencia,
Gabe Patillo.
how are you, my friend?
Good, man. How are you?
What be down?
I'm doing great. Yeah,
Good.
what's going
What is
down?
down
Tell me
with
what's going down.
Eduardo this week?
Not too much. I was a little under the weather last week while we were recording the podcast. Actually, you know, you wake up and you feel that I think I'm going to get a sore throat type of thing.
Yes, I know that feeling.
And so I kind of felt it and just kind of like jumped on top of it. Just started drinking emergency and tea and what have you. And I wasn't down for nearly as long as I usually am during my change of the weather illnesses.
Yes.
So just lasted a couple days, nothing too crazy.
Nice.
This weekend, a bunch of friends and I went to the Lancaster escape room.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw your tweet.
Saw that.
And
Sorry
you know
about
what?
it.
I think Nashville spoiled me because
Really?
their escape room was so well done.
Huh.
And
Interesting.
we found out afterwards the girl monitoring our room was new. So
So she didn't have the clues? She giving you clues for a different room?
when we would get the clues, we were like, yeah, we figured that out 5 minutes ago. And so
was she not watching you?
I don't know. And it's funny because there was at one point there was we were supposed to find a ticket and find a stamp and then stamp our ticket.
Okay.
And what was supposed to happen is when you stamp the ticket, that triggers a clue to go off. And probably a half hour in, we found it, stamped it. Later on, I was messing around. I stamped it. Another girl was like stamping it a bunch of times because she was bored and we couldn't figure out what to do.
Right.
They didn't see us stamp it. So at 5 minutes until the room was done, they just set it off.
Oh,
What?
wow.
And so afterwards, we were like, oh, man, and we just assumed, oh, that clue goes off at 5 minutes before, and then you have to scramble. And afterwards, they said, no, that goes off when you stamp the ticket. And we were like, we stamped it a half hour in. And so it was just kind of, we didn't, needless to say, we didn't escape, but I felt we had a genuine excuse not to escape.
This seems pretty much legit. You got screwed out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tricky. We had at one point, there was a puzzle where we were given 9 letters and you had to jumble up the letters to make a 4-letter word. And there was a girl in our room who, even though we knew we were trying to get a 4-letter word and we saw what the letters were to choose from, she kept shouting out words that either didn't contain those letters or she'd be like, oh, tickets. And I was like,
Jackal.
It's only 4 letters and there's no T or K or S. Oh, okay. The elevator. I was like, no, there's no.
Amazing.
It was so much fun.
I'd be like, will you go sit over there in that corner real quick?
Like, I got some 4-letter words for you.
Exactly.
But we had a good time. Other than that, Sarah and I have been going nuts playing some Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
You've been going nuts. She's been sleeping.
I'm telling you, I posted a video. We were playing Ghostbusters, and at like 5.5 minutes in, she literally falls asleep, and her character walks into the corner and just continues to walk against the corner.
I gotta watch it. I can't wait.
What time do you guys play? Why does she always fall asleep?
Because she lays down.
You can't do that.
She lays down, props her feet up. She puts all the pillows around her, and so about 20...
she's getting ready for bed.
Yeah, she's done.
Yeah. So because last night when we played, we started like around midnight, which is early for us. And
yeah, not that late.
I look up and see, oh look, there's Doc Brown just in the corner walking against the corner.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That's so
You know what's
great.
crazy is I really envy people like y'all that can do that because I cannot fall asleep just anywhere like that. It doesn't matter if I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Like I have to be in a bed laying like on my side, or I mean every now and then I can fall asleep on my back. But if I'm in a room with lights on and TV going and stuff, like there ain't no a prayer I'm gonna fall
Yeah,
asleep.
I'd have to be exhausted. To
Unless
fall
I'm on
asleep like that.
exhausted or medication or something. There's no way. I wish I could do that, man. It looks so peaceful
Yeah.
when those pictures get posted of you. Sarah took this picture of me sleeping, and you're like, your hands like holding your coffee, and the cat's like on your head. And I'm like, why can't I sleep that way?
I can't do it. That's so awesome.
That's funny.
But it was fun. Picked up that Forza Horizon 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
on
wish
that
I had
glitch.
jumped on that deal.
Thank you, Sean Capri, for the heads up on that.
Man, now I wish I would. It's funny because I saw that probably an hour before you sent it to me, saying, "Hey, it's Forza's for $20 right now."
Right.
The website's glitched out, and like I was just like, I'm not gonna play Forza. And then hearing you guys go back and forth on Twitter, I was like, shit, I got Forza.
Yeah, I would have totally grabbed it for $20.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm still surprised at how much I'm playing it still.
I didn't know you could do clubs and stuff. If I'd have known you could do clubs and there was gonna be a whole community aspect, I would have done it.
It's just me and Jeff Swan. So
Yeah,
Nice.
but it would have been me, you, and
not-
Jeff Swan.
it's not much of a club.
And me, I'd have joined.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, but and I don't even know what you do with. If you have to play online, then I probably won't do much with it because I'm still doing a lot of just single player co-op, like offline stuff.
Yeah.
I love
But,
it.
Or single player co-op,
Single player,
whatever.
co-op, multiplayer.
That's when the cat's sitting beside me.
Right, exactly.
Then it becomes co-op.
Exactly. But man, I'm really having a good time playing it. It's been a lot of fun.
It's beautiful, right?
It really is. It
That's
really
awesome.
is. It's nice. Yeah. And then tonight, checked out that Outlast 2 demo.
Yeah,
You're
tell
crazy.
us.
Nope,
Yep.
I know that's right.
it ain't happening. I'll watch you play it though.
No. How did it go? How was it?
I was kind of spoiled because of the Forza demo. You could pretty much play as long as you wanted, but it just didn't save your game. And the Outlast demo is maybe 22 minutes long.
Oh,
So it's super short.
It's capped. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just giving you a taste.
that's not
of
enough
It.
at all.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of, even though scary games don't really bother me, I'm just not a fan of games where you have to run and hide and you can't fight back.
Yeah.
Right.
That would freak me out too.
And so like games like Slender Man and stuff like that, it's just like, oh, well, if I can't do anything, then what's the point?
Yeah, if I just have a flashlight,
Yeah,
why am I even here?
yeah, exactly. There were
And
a
he doesn't
few,
even have just a flashlight. He's got like that web that like
the camcorder.
handy
Yeah,
cam,
camera,
and you
right?
got to put
Yeah,
the night vision on.
stupid.
You constantly run out of batteries. You got to put
Right.
them back.
And is it the same guy from the first one? He should know better.
If it is the
Yeah,
same
right.
guy, he should know better.
Like, throw me a shotgun or something, man.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
you would think so.
Yeah. So yeah, they put a couple jump scares in there. I think maybe one got me, but I didn't really jump. It was more, I mentioned on the video, it was more my heart sped up, but I don't think I physically did anything. A couple.
But you're not a jumper anyway.
I'm not a jumper anyway, but at one point they tried to scare me and I was like, that was dumb.
Nice.
So yeah, it was.
I like Marvel Zombies 616 Kyle.
Yeah.
He already commented on the video. He said, "I'm ready for what the butt." Because that's what Ed says a lot when he's running around and he's scared.
I
what
do
the
say
butt?
that.
What the butt?
I
That's
forgot about
awesome.
that. But yeah, that's been pretty much the week here. Just waiting for more Lego Dimensions to come out, and I was super excited. I was roaming around the Lego Dimensions free world, and they have the portals set up even for the games that haven't come out yet, but they have the portals ready to go. And so like
Oh, man.
Gremlins
Nice.
and E.T., and I didn't realize they're doing Beetlejuice.
Wow.
Which
They
really
are-
excited
They are
me.
brilliant.
Yeah, so,
Gosh, they are so smart. Do they just sit around and they're like, hey, what from the 90s could we do that
Yeah.
everybody would love?
yeah.
Because all the stuff you've been putting is not stuff for the new gamer. It's all stuff for older people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. And so it's
It's
been
really
funny
smart.
to see. Yeah, they really did a nice job with it, and it's been fun. So
Yeah, I guess the only new thing has been the new Ghostbusters, the female cast.
yeah,
right?
yeah, the new Ghostbusters,
Yeah, that's the
and
newest, right?
but besides that, the newest thing is probably Mission Impossible.
Right,
And
which
they
is old now.
Yeah, and they redo the first film. Knight Rider is one thing they're bringing back as well.
Oh my
see,
gosh,
come on,
that is so incredible.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
Yeah,
I have so much respect for them just in how they're doing everything. Like the fact that they already have Portal set up for upcoming games, like that's or upcoming packs. That's incredible.
Yeah,
that's like just really super smart.
Yeah, so we've been really happy with what they've done so far, and it's been good week.
That's awesome. Tim Router.
Oh, brother, man, things are good. Piper's topic of the week, very fitting, is pumpkins.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Fall, y'all, finally.
That's
Even
right.
if it doesn't feel like it here.
Rip them guts out.
That's right. So yeah, this past weekend we went and got some pumpkins. We didn't go to the to Gentry's Farms, which has like a pumpkin patch that you can pick your own pumpkins.
Yeah, I don't think they're ready with that yet.
Yeah, I don't think they are either.
We went there the other day, and it's not ready.
We just went to a couple different of our local farm stands and got a bunch of pumpkins, and Piper got to pick out some, so she's kind of obsessed with the real small ones. So we have quite a few of those, but she wanted to make sure that her topic of the week was about pumpkins. So I just want this weather to get just a little bit cooler. It's just not there. Like we're still in the mid-80s.
I know, today was still 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was like 87. It's been like 87, 88. By Saturday, it's going to drop. It'll be like 74 high. So
that's what they say.
It's going to be nice. So I'm looking forward. I need some fall weather. Need some changing of the leaves.
Yeah.
When do you guys head to Disney again?
A week from Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's going to be a good time. And let's see what else has been going down. A lot of work on the no fun side. There's just been a lot of work, a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
So everybody wants something yesterday as usual.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had another soccer game this past weekend, which was hilarious. And Piper scored 2 goals, so I was very proud of her. And it was
for her own team or for their team?
No, for our team, which was fantastic.
There you go.
And how many for their team?
Oh, it was like 20 to like 10 or something like that. It was like, we're not keeping score, but we're kind of keeping score.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I was mentally, but it was just...
Only the men are keeping score.
Yeah,
Right,
Dad's over there
exactly,
keeping
exactly.
score in his head. You're like, oh, we're losing. I mean, good job, kids.
Good job, everybody. Way to
we're
put
losing
that...
by double.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, it's fun. It's good stuff. I'm trying to figure out if Piper wants to enjoy it because spring sign up is coming up soon, and so I don't know if we're going to continue this or not. But I think she really does like it, and she likes hanging out with her new friends, and so it's just good for her. So it's
cool.
It's a lot of fun. And then on Sunday, I went to go see Beyonce.
What?
No way. Did you really?
At Nissan
her house?
Stadium. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
At her house. A special performance just for... No, she came to my house, Bo. She came to my house.
Exactly.
No, so she had... It was a makeup...
Their sweet friends Pauline and Pierre had her at their house.
That's right.
Exactly.
Martha Stewart catered.
So, yeah, pretty much. So we had a bus come and pick us up. We had a suite, and it was
Where
a
was
makeup...
that at?
Who did you go with?
Pauline and Pierre.
Exactly.
Of course.
You don't know the answer.
Golly. Yeah, I just wanted to hear him say it.
Of course.
Where was this at again, Tim?
This was at Nissan Stadium.
Is that in
it was
Nashville?
That's here in Nashville.
Yeah, it's where
Okay.
the Titans play. It was where the Titans play, but they were out they were at in Houston for the Texans game, which we won't talk about. And so it was actually a makeup show because she was supposed to perform in May, but apparently there was some stage or technical issues, and so she couldn't.
And
make
I think there was low ticket sales.
probably
From the inside the business, I think is really what was going on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But
So just more time to sell.
exactly.
Yes.
It was supposed to be for Pauline's sister's birthday, and we were all going to go hang out because we're good with them too, and we have a good time together. So this was pushed back to this past Sunday, and we got a bus that picked us up, and we got there, had a suite, so we got fed, and she played for 2 hours, 15 minutes, and it was absolutely incredible.
That's awesome.
She did,
she had to have slayed it, right?
She did so well. It was just flawless. Not a single bad note.
She's crazy, man.
It was like there's a reason why she is as successful as she is. The
Does she have an opening
professionalism
act?
of everything. DJ Khaled, baby, for 25
No way.
25 minutes, came out, did like a power hip hop set, had the place going nuts, and then bounced. Major keys, and he was out, and that was it. So, and then she came on
that.
she came on like 10 minutes after that, and then It was
Wow.
it was great, but it was a beautiful night. You had the city skyline behind you, like just it was really great. We had a really good time. Lauren and I were like, man, that was a great show.
That's awesome.
Was it one of those shows like when I went and saw Timberlake? It was like I was like I could turn around and see that right now again. Was it like that, or was it just like you needed to take it all in and enjoyed it? But
Lauren thinks that this was better than Timberlake. I think Timberlake's still better. It's just a little different. Like it's just
so different. Yeah.
This is full blown professional cinematic. While she's doing dress changes and that kind of stuff, there was like cinematic stuff that's happening. The stage was basically like the band was kind of covered on either side. She had a all female band, which was incredible.
Yeah, she's had all female band for a long time.
And so they're on either side of the stage. The stage is huge, and then there's this huge, tall, rectangular cube basically, and that's all video screen. That's all it was, and it rotated.
You
and
mean
then
a squared cube?
It's
I'm just kidding.
It's not like
I think a rectangular
exactly.
cube.
That's what I wanted to say, but it's like an elongated.
Yes. I was just joking.
Yeah, but so and like parts of it opened up and it split and it turned around 360, but it was all video screen, and so she had like some cinematics from Lemonade and all kinds of stuff. But man, she
did Piper go?
No, Piper did not go.
So here's a question.
She would have loved
Here's
it.
Here's a dad question.
Yep.
Does it seem like, was it a little dark? Like, I feel like Beyonce, like, I used to really enjoy Beyonce, but I feel like her music's like a little dark nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Did it feel dark at all or not really?
Some places, maybe I could see that, but most of it was pretty pop and pretty upbeat. It was all about, it was girl power. It was I slay. It was really empowering. And, it was great. Like, she didn't talk about races, like she didn't have any speeches about anything. It was a full-on performance, people of all race and color just hanging out, having a good time, dancing, and that's exactly how it should be, and it was. So it was exactly what I was hoping and expected, but it didn't seem that dark. I mean, you could tell like Lemonade is pretty powerful, and there was some stuff going on there that she wanted to get off her chest. Clearly, I think now that she's got it off her chest, everything's cool. Like there was pictures of. They had video of her with Jay-Z on their wedding day, and like there's pictures of Blue, and there's all kinds of stuff that was going on. So it was still pretty positive. So
does she talk much?
No, not really. No, she just. I mean, it was just boom, 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 one after another, and I
feel like she's our generation's Tina Turner.
Yes, I would agree with that. I mean, flawless though, man. Voice was flawless. Not a crack note. Not out of tune or anything. I mean, it was amazing. And at the last couple songs, she's out in a middle stage, and it's in about 5 inches of water. Like the stage top pops off, and it's 5 inches of water, and there's just all of her dancers and her just dancing, kicking water and everybody. It was incredible. How often do you get to see a pool in the middle of a concert? So
right.
It was really cool.
How much of it do you feel like she sang live? And how much of it do you think was like?
Oh no, I felt there's definitely some track. There was some track on I think some of the poppier songs, but she did a straight up acapella of "Love on Top," and the whole crowd.
Oh, that song!
And the whole crowd was singing with her, and she was going back and forth with the crowd. And of course, she would do her runs. I mean, flawless, dude, flawless.
Yeah.
Like it was
nice.
so. Like she sang. She definitely sang. There was no. Yeah, there was nothing to it. It was
She's so ridiculously
all original. Yeah, she was great. So I had a good time with that.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah,
there's nothing like going to an amazing show.
Yeah, no, and the last amazing show I went to was Timberlake last December, and it was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So like this was great. So I've had my fill of huge pop shows. On the gaming front, BioShock 1 in the books, baby.
Yeah.
That was
you did.
Congratulations, sir.
That's awesome. The ending was like abrupt and weird, but I'm like, cool, let's go. BioShock 2. I'm right into BioShock 2.
Are you really?
Yeah, man. It is challenging. I'm like, I've had a few instances where I'm like, I might rage quit this in just a second.
Yes.
Because they do not
come to the dark side.
No. I will never. I will power through. I will power through. But it's like, there's moments, especially with the little sisters. But there's a big difference between 1 and 2 in when you gain your atom, which is the essence that you need to get your powers and that kind of stuff. Because in the first one, really all you had to do was take over the big daddies, and then you'd get the little sister, and you could either harvest them or what's the word? Rescue them.
Set them free.
Set them free. Yeah. So 2 is different because not only do you have big daddies to worry about, but then they basically, because you are a big daddy in 2, you're an old version of it. So what you do is you basically have to take the little sister away from the big daddy. She hops on you, and then there's 2 corpses that she wants to go to collect more atom, and you have to fight off all these people while she's doing it. And then after that, once you rescue her, then they introduce the big sister, who's like this really fast, skinny little motorized son of a bee that I want to just drives me.
I was like, "What's he gonna say? What's he gonna say?"
Yeah, I'm keeping it clean, but man, they're tough. So you got to go through all that. So by the time you get to the big sister, I barely have any ammo left. My health is like shot, so I just keep dying, and then I like find something and hit him with something, and then die again, and like just keep going back and forth. So it's been challenging, but it's still so good. And
so when you die, do you have to start the entire encounter over again, or you start right back where you
start back? So you lose like any ammo that you used, you've lost it. But whatever damage you've done stays that way when you come back. So
that's good.
Nice.
That's nice. So the trick for me is if I'm low on health and I've got a couple things, I'll just hit him, die, and then come back, and then
just run right at him. Hey, I'm right here.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously, I will like basically stand there, and like I've got a couple frag grenades. I'll just throw. She hits me, I die, but at least I've knocked half of her health down. Come back, and then before I go back to that same place to meet her, I'll try and scrounge for some weapons, or if I have enough money, go over to the vending machines and grab something. Come back, hit, die. It's just one of those things. But it's tough, but man, it's still really good. And for an old quote unquote as old of a game as it is, man, it still holds up beautifully. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. And dude, I can't wait to get to Infinite. I gotta say, I'm very excited to play that again because it's been a while. So, but I want to go through the entire collection just to say that I've done it.
That's awesome.
There you go. I like that.
Other than that,
nice.
Just Clash Royale. Hey, little Disney Crossy Road info for you. They've added Monsters Inc. and they've added Aladdin. And they've added. They're continuously adding. So you still don't have Donald, do you?
No,
do you still not have Donald? Oh.
Are you still playing it, Chris?
And I log in, I get my free present, I see it's not Donald, and I close it until 6 hours later.
That's amazing.
It's like,
that's awesome.
I'm just like, I just want Donald, and they keep adding characters. I'm like, that's great, but I'm just going to get other people I don't want.
I know.
They're going to add like 101 Dalmatians, and you have to you'll get all 101 of them.
I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
I've got a lot of other really cool characters, but it's just like, that's great. Yeah. But you got a Donald behind that box.
Oh man!
All the different levels are just so creative.
They are.
This game is just never ending, and kudos to that for Hipster Whale for continuing it because they're just doing it right, man. It's just
and getting
really
that license, man. Good for him getting that license.
When you hook up with Disney, keep doing it. Just keep it. Disney. I think we need to do a lot of other stuff.
You don't have to do anything else. Yeah, you don't have to do
Rabbit. Let's bring him on.
Else. Yep, sure. That's it for me. Sorry, I talked way too long, but it was mostly Beyonce. So whatever. It's all good.
Yeah. Chris McCracken.
Well, I'm gonna make this short and sweet because I haven't done almost nothing other than watch football, go to work, and then sleep.
Nice.
But I did on last Saturday. I got up and I did my second 5K in a row.
Man.
Like weekend wise.
You did.
Well done. And this one was really cool because it was at a local craft brewery here. They were kind of the ones putting it on, if you will. So it was a run throughout the city away from it started at the brewery, and then, you do this big kind of somewhat circle or square and come back and you end at the brewery. And it was $40, which is a little expensive for most of the ones that I've done, but you got a really cool dry fit shirt, which seems to be the trend now.
Should be free.
You used to get these shirts. No, it shouldn't. But
that's some America stuff. It's like, hey, if you guys want to run as a group, go cost you. Like, oh man.
Well, I mean, you can just do it. You just don't get the cool swag.
Oh, okay. So you can just run out there if you want to.
Yeah, you can just run all you want, man. Just run, go to town. You're just not going to get nothing for it.
Please tell
I
me
got
they
you.
called it a 5 keg.
Oh,
They should have, but no, they didn't.
that's
They called it
good.
5K.
Well played.
We got
Ed.
all the good
Well
names
played.
around here.
But anyways, like most of the runs that we've done in the past would come with like a shirt, but it's just a t-shirt. And the last, I'd say 3 that we've done have all come with these nicer dry fit shirts that you actually
That's
are
awesome.
really cool looking and everything. So that was nice. And then you also got like a pint glass that was branded, said
Oh, cool.
Raw and Sons 5K. And then you got access to the beer garden in the back where basically the party was going. So they had all these food vendors. They had food trucks where you could actually buy from, but they had also a lot of free food vendors.
Mhm.
And then you got free beer with it. Like not as much as you wanted. There was a limit, and I only had one.
You mean
'cause I
not
had
as
to
much
drive my
as
brother back.
you wanted?
Yeah, not as much as I wanted, but probably enough for everybody else.
Not enough for McCracken.
But it was just a lot of fun, and I definitely will do it again next year because it's something that I know they do every year. Because there were people there with shirts from like the past 4 years going back.
that's great.
So I know
Oh, cool.
that they've been doing it a while. So I'll do it again next year. And then I think I posted on Facebook or something. I was like, oh, yeah, I did this Oktoberfest 5K. And I put it on our Twitter. And then I'm seeing, apparently there were a lot of runs all over the country. And I'm seeing a bunch of other friends posted up like, I did this 5K. And then Brett T. Bodden's over there. Just ran my last marathon.
I know.
And I'm like,
it's like,
I did a 5K this morning.
yeah, congrats to Brett, man. He
I
tore it
barely
up.
came in under 40 minutes. And he's
Yeah.
all like, 2 hours for this 26 miles or whatever it was. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I'm ready to do another.
So
yeah.
my new goal, I would really like to do, and again, this pales in comparison to the real runners like Brett. I would like to do a 5K and run it and come in at 30 minutes or under.
Nice.
So
Oh,
You
you
can
can
do
do
that.
that crap.
Totally do that, man. You could do that.
Easy.
yeah, I mean, it's not going to be easy for me.
Yes, it will.
Yeah,
No,
well,
because I ran almost 2.5 miles yesterday because I've been using this like 10K trainer app. That's what I
Sure.
run to.
Mhm.
And I'm at the point where now it's constant runs. It used to be like run for this long, then walk a little bit, then run.
Yeah.
Now I'm just running the entire period. It's just the amount of time is getting longer.
Yeah.
Right.
So I did 2 miles, 2.45 miles. And the first 2 minutes I did in 9 minutes. But then the last half mile took me 10 minutes just to do that one.
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
okay.
Tuckered out. Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that I guess actually in a way it does help because the area I'm training in my neighborhood, the only way for me really to go at some point, I'm going to have to go up a hill or possibly
Dude, do it.
twice.
Yeah.
So
You need
that's
that.
where that 10 minutes for a half mile came in because I was going up a long hill for that part.
I'll tell you what,
So-
though, man. If you do more and more uphills, you're going to get stronger quicker because going
Yeah.
uphill like,
Yes.
for a short distance is way better than just doing flat for like a long period of time. So keep doing as much as
Yeah,
those.
I totally agree.
As much as those suck, keep doing it, though, man, because you're going to build up your stamina a heck of a lot faster.
Yeah.
Also, when you're
absolutely.
running through the neighborhood, you should scream at the top of your lungs.
Yes, I agree.
Definitely should do that.
That'll
Totally
get you out of
agree.
there real quick.
But yeah,
Yep.
that's one of the main reasons.
Please scream, save me, save me.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly. With my earbuds in, save me. But I need to do it in a
Yeah.
singing voice, so they just think I'm singing a
Oh my
song.
gosh, save me! Oh, somebody save me! Oh my gosh, save me!
Even
They're
better.
like, who is he running from?
Even better, just dress up as a clown. It'll be
Oh no, no, no,
That's what
no, no,
everybody's
no.
been doing.
No, I'm not messing with all that. That ain't
right.
happening. Some clown jumps out at me, I'm gonna deck it in the face and just keep kicking
I know,
until
right?
it stops
doesn't-
moving. Then I'm running
Chris
away.
doesn't like clowns.
You're
No.
gonna die, clown.
What is going on
Exactly.
with that? Why is the internet doing
'cause
clowns all
people
over the
are
place?
Who knows?
weird.
Let's not give it attention, so they want to do it more.
Just punch it in the face and keep kicking. I love that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly. I did see one where it's like the tide is turning, where people were like, "Hey, look at that clown! Look at that clown! Look! Get him!" And they all start chasing this guy.
That's awesome.
He
That's
bounces.
It was at the circus.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's like in this dark park. I was like, "What in the
Go
world
get him.
is
That's
going
awesome.
on?"
Go get him.
I like to go get him for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't care how scary you are. You see like 7 dudes coming after you, you running.
Yeah, you're just gonna be, or you can start running with them. Hey, where are we going? Where are we after?
Hey guys, where are we going? Yeah, right.
Man.
That's
So
funny.
outside of that, gaming wise, when I've been able to game, the only thing I've been playing still is Destiny.
Nice, man.
I'm enjoying
Good.
it again. It's a lot of fun. This week, starting, I guess it was yesterday, is the Iron Banner, which is a week long kind of activity or event, if you will. It's all PvP related, so you get extra. You rank up and you can get extra gear and and different rep and different things like that. The difference is that Iron Banner is more difficult than normal multiplayer PvP because your light level matters, which your light level in the game is what determines how strong you are. So like if you go, I'll come around a corner and I get to jump on this guy and I'm shooting him, and then I run out of ammo, so I throw a knife at him, and then he turns around and just like blasts me, and I'm like, what in the world? It's because he's like 35 light levels ahead of me. It's like, okay, well that makes sense. So it's definitely tougher, but you get a lot better rewards, and it's helping me. I've already ranked up about 4 or 5. Actually, almost 10 light levels just by doing that, which usually it takes a lot longer. So
Nice, man.
and it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. The game mode that they're doing right now is pretty cool. But that's pretty much it, other than not getting Donald in Crossy Road.
I'm so sorry, man. You'll get there. You'll
Are you
get there.
still are you still doing Pokemon Go?
Yeah, I'll still jump in and do it, especially like when I go to walk the dog. I'm getting low on Pokeballs. I haven't done it in a while, but Stacy started playing. I don't remember if I mentioned that. And she has been playing like crazy up there. When she left to go on this most recent trip, she was, I want to say she was maybe right underneath level 10s, probably like 7 or 8. And she sent me a text message tonight and she's at 20.
Oh my god!
So
wow,
yeah. So she's really enjoying. And the last time that I did talk to her, I asked her if she was still playing. She said, "Yeah." And I said, "Are you still having fun?" She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "But I enjoy playing with you more because we like to just go around, especially when we walk the dog, and it's just kind of a good thing, fun thing to do together." So
yeah, that's great.
I'll definitely be picking up a little bit more once she gets back.
That's awesome. I like that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, Nintendo, bringing families together.
Mr. Patillo, hit us up with that Blackie weather update, brother. Bring it.
My wife is gone.
Where your wife go?
Jenny's down in Texas.
Yeah,
Yes,
she's in
she is.
Tejas.
Yeah, so she's in Chris McCracken's care now.
Oh, that's right.
She's down there at Magnolia. There's a show called Fixer Upper on HGTV, and the couple that's on that show run a storefront called Magnolia Market in Waco, Texas. And so last year, I guess, I don't remember, maybe they launched it last year.
Yeah, it was a silo celebration. Yep.
Yeah, so they call it the Silobration because it's at these silos. And they have this group called Johnny Swim come out, this buddies of ours, and they sing. They're actually the theme song for the show as well. And they go out there and perform and do a thing. And they have vendors, I guess. So last year, they asked for Love and Lion, my wife's company on Etsy, to send tattoos that said Silobration on them, and they put them on people and stuff like that. Well, this year they said, hey, why don't you guys come down and set up, like, we'll waive the whatever fee or whatever to do it if you guys come down and give out free tattoos and put them on people during the Silobration thing.
Heck yeah.
And so she was like, yeah, I'll do that. I am 8 months pregnant, but I'll still go down there.
It's still happening.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she left this morning. Oof. I'll tell you what, man. She had to be at the airport at 4:45 this morning.
Oh,
What?
oh,
Wow.
That poor girl.
Be there.
Ugh.
So we had to wake up at 3:45. We had Jenny's mom come spend the night here just so she could be with, like, an adult would be here with the kids.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, we got up. I got back in bed at 5:15 in the morning. I was like, you're running around too early if you're getting back in bed at 5:15 in the morning.
Right?
Wow.
Like the sun
Oh,
still
that was a
wasn't
really
up.
great night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. An amazing night. Yeah. And so she's down there. She just sent me a picture of her and Leah, her partner in crime, and with Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Oh, nice.
Those are the two people from the show. They took a picture together, and she sent it to me. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
That's really cool.
She loves that show. And so for her to be able to be a part of it is really cool. And so I hope you're able to make it down there on Saturday, Chris. If you can't, obviously I get it, but I hope you make it down there.
Yeah, I'm
I know
hoping
you got
I'll be able to
things,
go
maybe.
this weekend, but it's just, man.
So how's
Yeah,
dad
I know.
life?
So I'm single dadding it up until Sunday,
Nice.
and that's new. Because
So much mac and cheese.
Yeah. So many hot
And
dogs.
Cheerios.
Frosted Flakes.
Exactly. So that was the only thing I was worried about. Like because I wanted Jenny to feel very comfortable leaving. She's never left like this. She's left for a night,
Yeah.
but she's never left for like 4 days.
Right?
And so I was like, babe. She's like, I just want to make sure that I was like, babe. We got this.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Go enjoy yourself. And then last night I was like, so I mean, like,
What do
they
you guys
need to
wanna
eat
do?
how many times a day? Yeah, so I was kind of like, well, I mean, what should I like give them? Like, if they want to eat. Because Jenny just handles all that. You know what I'm saying? She, I'm gone. They get into a rhythm, and then so when I come home, they just still in that rhythm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She just like, to me, their food just appears. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, oh, cool. Look, Remy's eating.
Remy, eat this ribeye.
Exactly. He's like, make me a ribeye.
Yeah, he's like, make me a ribeye.
Yeah. And so, I mean, obviously, I'm appreciative of my wife. I know that she freaking puts in work to keep these kids alive, but it's definitely like that part of our life is on autopilot, like where she just does the food.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know every family's not set up like that, but that's just the way ours is. And so when she was leaving, I was like, oh, snap. It kind of like hit me like, I'm gonna have to feed these jokers 3 times a day.
Right.
Both of them. And so they're alive still today.
Yeah, that's
So that's
good. Good. Remy's still here.
Remy is still here.
And fed.
So, hello. Everything's fine so far.
Nice.
And so, it's going to be an interesting couple days. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them tomorrow. I should have done like, we went out to lunch with Jenny's sister because she called, was like, I missed the kids. Can I see him? I was like, sure. So we went to Blue Coast today and that was easy. And then Amara's got a 5-year-old birthday party on Saturday that I didn't know about.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Thrown into the fire, brother. Thrown into the fire. I love it.
I was literally told last night at 1 in the morning.
Jenny was loving it too.
Oh,
She was like, oh, yeah, we got this invite.
It's
I was like,
awesome.
Oh, no.
I love it.
Maria. And so
Por qué,
we went
Maria?
to exactly. What is that from? SNL?
I think so, yeah. Something like
Oh,
that. Por
gosh.
qué,
Yeah.
Maria?
Oh, it's that comedian.
No, it's Pablo Francisco.
Pablo Francisco.
Pablo Francisco,
Yep.
that's right.
Maria.
Yeah. Por qué Maria? And so that's been that'll be
That'll
a
do.
thing.
That'll
Yeah,
do,
it will.
pig. That'll
And
do.
so I asked her today, I was like, so do you want me and Remy or do you want Gigi to take you to this party? And because Gigi, her grandmother, Jenny's mom, was offering to take her. She was like, I want you and Remy to take me. I was like, oh, freaking course.
So is Remy going to leave the car seat at all this week?
I know, right? Just go from the car seat to his high chair, from the high chair back to his car seat.
I got a cramp.
Exactly. I've been sitting in my feces for 3 days.
That's great.
I know it's important to give them water
Yep.
and fruit. So that's what they're going to be eating. They all have soft stools for 3 or 4 days.
That's great.
So
Oh,
yeah, the
amazing.
adventures in
That's awesome.
being a dad.
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
excited though. I think it'll be a good time. But they always, this is the thing that they always pull. This is what sucks. We have a great day today, right?
Yeah.
Like nothing went wrong. Nobody's crying. I mean, Remy's crying, but he's always crying. And so, good day. Everybody's fed. Everybody's happy. We had play time. We had music time because that's what they get with daddy is music and dance time. Like I'm that part of
Yeah, you are.
Right.
the parents. And we get on FaceTime with Jenny tonight.
No, that's it. That's a trigger.
Here goes Amara. I want you to come home. I was like, whoa.
I'm right here. I'm right
She's like half crying. Well, when are you coming back? I was like, wait, we've had a good day. We went to Toys R Us. You ate.
You were fed. You were fed. Nobody
Yeah,
died.
you were. What's the problem? And so that
Yes,
sucks.
man. Yes.
I thought we were having a good day. I want you to come home.
And-
I was like, oh, jeez.
You need to take
get no
pictures of
credit.
them and Photoshop them in places they shouldn't be and send them to Jenny and be like, how am I doing? And it's like Amara on a riding lawnmower on the highway.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Amara next to a clown in the forest.
Remy on like a window washer thing outside of
It's just chugging antifreeze.
Dude, I should totally Photoshop her on like a milk carton or something.
Exactly. Trust me, I've thought about messing with Jenny in that way, but Jenny's heart's not good enough, and I don't need her going into labor in Dallas.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
And so, but my idea was I was going to call her and be like, she's going to be like, hey, babe, and be like, okay, don't be mad.
Yep.
That's all you need to say.
Start with the don't be mad.
Just start with the don't be mad just to get her heart beating real quick. But I can't bring myself to do it.
No,
she's just not that girl. Like, some people have wives that they can like hide in the bathroom and jump out and scare them, and they'll scream and slap them and keep. Well, I'm not in that kind of marriage.
Yeah.
No.
Jenny will start crying, and then I've taken the joke too far, too quickly. And so I don't have any fun. We have a lot of fun here. We have a lot of fun here. That is not part of it. Even though I really want it to be part of it. And so I sneak it in. So every season of football, I think I've told you guys this before, that every season, at least once when we're driving in the car, I'll just yell football all of a sudden.
Yeah,
because I love football, and I'm so glad it's on. And it's only on for a couple months, and so I try to soak it up as much as I can. I'm always, I've got the Thursday night game on, the Saturday college games on.
Yeah, you do.
The NFL on Sunday and Monday. I just leave it on. Like, sorry, kids, it's only 3 months. You'll
Daddy's
be all right.
watching football.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. And so yeah, we'll be driving. I'll just go football like that, like just real.
I love it,
real
dude.
loud, and it'll scare, and she'll be like, babe, and I'll be like, but I can't like sneak around the corner like, blah, blah, blah. She'll be like, ah.
So you're basically you're not Bat Dad, and you can't scare the wife.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
No.
my God.
Great.
No.
That was a great video.
Jen.
Put on your seatbelt. You're breaking the law.
I don't know what that is, but that's
Oh, no.
You don't know Bad Dad? I'm going to send it
Watch
to you.
Bat Dad Jen
Yeah.
compilation.
Yeah, Chris,
I'm going to send it to you now. Hold on.
Chris, you posted it on
Dad what?
Facebook, right?
Jen.
Oh, what's he do?
He just yells Jen and scares her.
Which is his
Yeah,
wife.
okay.
he's a dad that has a half Batman mask, and he's just doing all this bat stuff. And she'll be sitting there saying like, "So hey, I think we need to go and help Jen." And he just does make some Batman tough guy comment.
Jen,
That's funny.
I would like my eggs scrambled. Yeah, and then she like comes back and slaps him with a piece of bacon. Like she'll give it right back to him, which is hilarious.
That's really funny.
It's really good, man. You got to watch it. I watched it this morning and then was laughing.
As far as gaming, I mean, again,
What?
it's
You're playing the
sad.
game of fatherhood. That's what you're playing.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, bedtime is 3 p.m.
Exactly. Like, man, it is. You guys have been up for a long time, right? Who's feeling tired?
It's time to get going, huh?
If you go to bed, you get ice cream tomorrow.
Oh,
You get ice cream in bed.
Exactly. So I play a little 2K. I mean, again,
Going back to 2K, huh?
I mean, that's the only thing I can like pick up and play real quick. Today, I had an inkling to play Hitman and record
Ooh,
whatever the newest one is.
Yeah.
Or
Colorado.
I haven't played, not Colorado, the one before that.
Bangkok.
Bangkok. I haven't done Bangkok yet. So
Nice.
I need to do that one. But I will be getting hopefully some gaming in because, I mean, Jenny's going to be gone.
Nap time, baby.
It's-
Nap time.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll have nap time instead of like,
Nap
hey,
time's game
let's
time.
go run around. Yeah,
You
exactly.
sure you don't want
I'm not-
Gigi to take you to that party?
Exactly. Who wants to go spend the night at Aunt Jess's house?
That's right.
No takebacks.
Exactly. So, I mean, I'll probably hopefully get some in when they go to bed. Because usually, like, right when they go to bed, me and Jenny, like, just kind of veg for a minute.
Yeah.
But I just won't have that. And so for the next, 2-3 nights, you know what I'm saying? My boy Chico is in town.
What?
Oh, yeah.
So he's talking about swinging through. Ed, if you would just move back.
Yeah,
like
seriously,
the Lord
dude.
wants you to.
Exactly.
We could all
like
be hanging.
you were called to do.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, the Lord hadn't put that on your heart yet. Because he's put it on mine like a bunch.
Me too. Me too. I'm feeling it too.
And my name's Gabriel, and I'm here to tell you a message
That's right.
coming to Nashville.
Fear
That's
not.
right.
Yeah, fear not, because I'm an angel. Angels scare everybody they show up
Archangel
to.
Gabriel.
Exactly.
There you go.
Oh, man. So that's about it for me, except for the fact that I was on the Super Best Friends video game sleepover podcast
Yeah.
last week.
Nice.
Dude, that's, man. Number one, I love podcasting. Number two, I love talking about video games. Number three, love Tito, David Tate, one of the hosts. I was helping fill in for one of their hosts that couldn't make it. Mike, the other guy that's on there, is a great guy. He's actually listened to the show for a long time. Taco Douglas on Twitter. And it was just a good time talking to those guys, man. And when you don't have to edit the show,
That's
that's real nice.
Even nicer, isn't it?
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is what those guys feel like. But they're like, and I'm done. I'm just kidding. You guys do a lot. But it was really nice, like ending at like 12:30 and going to bed. Like, all right, anyway.
Yeah.
Instead of tonight where I'll be up burning that midnight oil trying to
Oh boy.
get this one out there for Thursday morning. But it was just a good time. Everybody should go check out Super Best Friends video game sleepover. They're bi-weekly, so it's not every week, but it's a good time over there. And I was messing around with the intro, and they actually used my voice on the intro. I was like, crap. That's not what I was trying to do. And then just been doing some voiceover stuff, which has been fun.
Oh, nice, man.
And did some stuff for Nike.
Very
Did
nice.
some stuff for GM.
What'd you do for Nike?
It was an internal thing, but still, they were a repeat customer. They came back and asked again, hey, can you do this other one?
There you go, man.
I was like, yeah, they were about to like Air Jordan 31s. So for my sneaker freaks out there, they know what's up and what's good. And then the
Nice.
last one was for the Blake Griffin shoe.
Very nice,
Nice,
dude.
man. Look at
Pretty
you.
soon you're
Yeah.
going to be getting Mass Effect.
Well, if they call,
That's
oh
definitely-
man,
I know for a fact that's happening.
that's not happening.
I'm feeling it. That's
I can't think of it that way because I'll get too excited.
Yeah.
happening. Okay.
And there's too many people with like way more views than
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
That
matter
doesn't matter.
views. They're
Views don't
it kind
matter.
of does.
No, it
And look
doesn't.
at it from a marketing standpoint,
You-
though. Like, if I was going to cast a voice actor, right?
Yeah.
And I knew that there was a guy that had 175,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel.
That
But if
doesn't mean
they're-
anything.
That's the guy I would choose if he was
That
decent.
doesn't
But
mean
if you-
anything.
Because then you know he's going to get the name out.
Why would you choose decent over really good? Yeah.
Yeah, it's more for what's right for what they envision the voice
Yeah.
of the role.
Because here's what they're
Well,
going to
yeah,
do.
and number two, we don't know that even, any of the four of us would even be what they're looking for.
Right.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, beyond that, if I was a marketing guy, I'd be like, well, this guy does fine. He does pretty good. And he's got 175,000 people he can get the word out to.
If you were a marketing guy, but if you were a game developer, you'd be like, but I'll take the one with talent.
That's the thing. Yeah, the game
'Cause this is my game.
developer's going to look for substance, and then the marketers are going to do all the marketing later. They're not going to care how many views you are. Here's how it's going to go down. They're going to get your email. They're going to see who you are. All right, there's this guy, Gabe Patillo. Here's his link. They're going to look at it for like 15 seconds and be gone to the next thing. So that's pretty much how it's going to go. And
Yeah,
I
that's very
guarantee you,
true.
like, they're going to be like, oh, this guy's got a good voice. They'll put you in a different pile. And they're just going to keep going and weeding out all the people, and they're just going to keep breaking it down until they have their top 10,
Yeah,
top
and-
5, top 3.
And
boom.
marketing people, they're going to market. But
Yeah,
come on, this
exactly.
Mass Effect Andromeda, they don't need to get the word out.
Yeah, they will not.
It's like,
They
man,
will-
we
they
need
just-
this guy's subscriber count to help us. No, they're not really
No.
saying
If their
that.
marketing campaign hinges on an NPC, they're in trouble.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
we got to stop talking about it.
All right, we'll stop talking about it. Everybody did a great job all around. Very proud of it.
My stomach freaking hurts about it.
Hang on.
Wait, what? What happened, Chris?
I think he had gas.
Did you have to go to the bathroom?
Did Chris just die?
I don't know what. He knew it was coming, though. It must have been a clown. He's like, hang on.
I know, right?
Did he just get swatted at his house?
I don't know. He's still on the call.
Well, yeah, if you die, you don't drop off the call.
Chris.
That's true.
Well, he's not dead that we know of.
Is that him clicking around or is that you, Ed?
It's not
All right,
me.
now I'm back. Sorry.
What
Oh,
happened?
What
Where did you
happened?
go?
No, my dog started freaking out by the back door, and I don't know if somebody's
Freaking
back there or
clown,
something.
man! Freaking clowns!
It was a
So
clown.
I didn't see anything, so I'm not sure what it was. I mean, I didn't
Probably
even,
a clown.
It's probably
for
a
sure.
rattata.
Yeah.
Did you get your gun out?
Yeah,
A
exactly.
rattata. Yeah.
But she's like, she makes half the time I can't even tell she's there because she's so quiet. I mean, the only way I can hear is because of her jingling of her collar. So for her to just freak out like she just did was very, very out of the norm. Sorry.
It could have been like a squirrel or something.
I know,
a
right?
raccoon.
Well, with the lights not on back there, it's like pitch dark. So
No, weird.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? A raccoon might come up to the situation.
yeah, I mean,
Like, ooh, there's some lights over
I
there.
guess maybe.
That was amazing,
Sorry.
though.
I
That
should
was
have to go
great.
find out what
That's
it was.
funny.
That's my only
All right.
little resemblance of a dad moment, if you will.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, it was. Oh, well, the kids are choking.
Sorry. Where were
All
we?
right. I don't
You
know.
don't know.
We
Nothing.
were talking about voiceovers.
Nothing. We weren't talking about anything.
Mass Effect
It's
Andromeda, and
over.
we're done talking about it. I'm proud
Yes,
of
we're
everybody.
done talking about it.
Everybody did great. Guess what? We've all done it, and it's done, and we don't have to think about it again. and we can go back to
which
playing
is
video
impossible.
Amen.
I will say this. This is going to show you guys how
Uh-oh.
obsessed I am with this thing.
games. Oh, no, we already know.
I
It's
was
okay. We
I was
carry
messing
on.
around with Remy earlier today, and I go,
You read the script,
because
didn't
for
you?
some reason he likes this voice like this, right? So I say to Remy, I go, Ryder, isn't it? And
No, you didn't.
and yeah, and Amara goes, Jordan Tate. And I was like, oh,
Nice.
snap. I've been watching those too much.
Yes, when your kids
I
are
was
on
like,
point.
I
then-
just tackled her and started tickling her. I was like, how do you know that? She's like, because I heard you watching it.
because I heard you watching it
heard,
over
Daddy.
and over and over again.
Exactly.
So awesome.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
You need to unplug, dude. You need to just
I know. The
unplug
Lord
from
is my
YouTube.
shepherd. I shall not want.
Amen.
Yes.
In nomine Patris Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
Extramatus.
I don't know what that means, but a
Extramatus.
demon just appeared in my house.
Really,
It's
the
actually
Boondock Saints showed up in my house.
nomine Patri, I Filii, Spiritus Sancti. Amen. In the name of
With,
the
What
Father,
does
Son,
that mean?
in the
Aside
name of the
meatballs?
Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
It's not. Do you want fries with that?
Some Italian for you.
Okay, cool.
That's that's right.
Well, Router, you got it, Doc?
Oh, brother, I got it.
Besides the Latin, can you do it in Latin?
No.
Domini Pondo!
Translation, let's do it!
I'm not up on my Italian that much. But speaking of Italian, new releases this week: Mafia 3, baby, PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Ooh,
You are
dang
Lincoln.
it, I want to play that.
You are Lincoln Clay, Vietnam veteran in New Orleans, 1970s. Everybody, go! It actually comes out Friday. So
Go pre-order it.
go, but just wait 2 days. But it's all good. Paper Mario Color Splash for the Wii U is out this week.
Stand with the Italians.
That's right. Warhammer End Times Vermintide for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Rocksmith 2014 edition remastered for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Nice.
Ooh.
Dead Synchronicity Tomorrow Comes Today for the PS4 and Xbox One.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Tropico 5 Complete Collection for the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for new releases. We have kind of an oops week, sort of.
So let me explain the oops, because we haven't explained it in a long time. We just kind of do them.
Yeah.
We know that we're not going to get everything right. And so we wanted to give you guys a chance to call us out when we get things wrong, and they're called MTTG oops. And so you listen to the show, we get something wrong. We're not talking about
Nothing,
opinions.
not everything under
Yeah.
the sun.
Yeah, not opinions.
Yeah, we're
just
talking
like
opinions here,
factual
but
things.
factual things that are wrong. Go on Twitter, say, actually, it's this, hashtag MTTG oops, and we'll correct ourselves the next week.
There you go.
Exactly.
Or, like Ed, you could self-correct yourself and say, the first Hitman season is scheduled to have 7 episodes, not 6. Hashtag preemptive oopsing myself.
There you go.
Way to
Nicely
go,
done.
Eduardo. Thank you for that. Emma at MLS Chop, not really a hashtag MTTG oops, but regarding the NX pricing, UK always has a higher manufacturer suggested retail price. For an example, the Wii U, the US launch was at $349, but in the UK it was £300, which was actually $389. So not necessarily, because I think we were basing everything on the UK pricing for the NX. So
Right.
it will probably be the UK pricing will be up a little bit versus the US pricing, I'm sure. So all good. Back to you.
Nice.
Nice. Christopher McCracken.
Ah, jeez. Yeah.
What? You want me to start?
Hold on.
Yeah, my app just crashed. I got to bring it back up.
Okay, I'll start. Twitch Prime. I didn't know
Yes.
Yeah.
Twitch had ads, but Twitch has ads.
You've never
does
gotten an
now.
ad when you watch a Twitch?
Well,
or do you not
I
watch
don't usually
Twitch?
watch Twitch. I'm
Gotcha.
a YouTube
I don't
guy, and
either.
so I watch it after it's over.
Yeah.
But as we know, or as we talked about a couple years ago, Twitch was bought by Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
and Amazon Prime, which we didn't talk about, went up in price. I think a year ago. It went up to $100 a year. I think it was $80
Mm-hmm.
at first, or a couple years ago. and it went up to 100. Anyway, they've kind of like just steadily been adding great things to go along with
They have.
Amazon. And Twitch Prime, which is kind of like YouTube Red, where there's no commercials, is now tied into Amazon Prime. So if you're a Prime subscriber, you automatically get Twitch Prime as well, which is ad-free Twitch streaming.
Yeah.
And other goodies, which includes like DLC and stuff like that. You'll get discounts on new games and on pre-orders and stuff like that. Amazon Prime is definitely one of those things, kind of like what I thought PS Plus was for a long time. I just think it's a really great value.
Yeah.
You get the shipping. We buy so much on Amazon.
Amazon Prime is definitely worth it.
Definitely.
I mean, it's been worth it
definitely
a long
worth it.
time, and they just keep making it even more and more worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. What were you about to say, Router?
I was going to say, with YouTube Red, though, they're also doing like featuring movies. Is Twitch Prime doing the same thing, or is this strict?
Well, Twitch Prime, I mean, I don't know if Twitch is, but Amazon Prime's got their whole video.
Oh, that's true.
The
library,
catalog. That
Twitch.
that
The
you
Twitch
can
stuff
watch.
is pretty much sticking to just gaming, but it's all still cool stuff.
Cool.
Yes.
And ad free.
And ad free.
Yes.
So that's really, really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm really happy that Amazon is doing that.
And one of the other things about it is that it comes with a free channel subscription every 30 days. So basically what that means is you can go to one of your favorite people that you watch on Twitch, if you have like a couple different ones, and you can watch their content for free, but you have ads, and usually there's specific things that subscribers get. Like they'll get sometimes subscriber only streams, I think. They'll get other things where they can do like subscriber only chat, certain like emotes and different things. And there's lots of different things that people will incentivize people to want to watch their content and then pay for it rather than just watch the ad supported version. So this is basically every month you're going to be able to add that subscriber fee to one of the people that you want to support. And I think you can change it every month. Like you can use it wherever you want. And I thought it was, when I first read it, I thought it was just, you can do this for 30 days. It's kind of like hey, support somebody and just like a part of Prime. I didn't realize it was every month you get another free subscription to something.
That's awesome.
So that's a pretty good deal. And it's helping out somebody that you enjoy their content,
Right.
It's a win for everybody.
Exactly. Doggone it, Amazon.
I know,
I wish
right?
that we were
Good job, Stancil.
wish
Good
we were
job,
big enough
Stancil.
on Twitch so that we could say, hey, if you want to throw those subscribers over to
Right?
Married to the Games.
I know. We need to get on it. I want to start like. Anyway, I can't even talk about it.
And big
I'm
props
so
to
bad about
Stancil,
all
because
that.
that game that he was working on looks nice.
Yeah, that's right. They
I
had their
saw
announcement
something
this
about
last
that.
week.
Yeah, I haven't got to see any gameplay stuff.
Crucible.
Yeah.
Called Crucible. I saw that. What exactly is it? Just like a multiplayer battle kind of? Is it kind of like World War Z or like where it's a survival kind of thing, or no? I mean, I know it's not zombie related, or I don't think it is.
Yeah, a lot of them. I can't remember the first one I saw. It reminded me of a lot of kind of like an Overwatch type, like a bunch of different characters you choose.
That's a different one, right?
Yeah, that's a different one. Yeah, but they were talking about how with Amazon being tied into Twitch, and I didn't quite grasp it, but somehow like the people watching could also change the outcome of whatever's going on.
Interesting.
Wow.
That's kind of next level right
That's
there.
definitely cool, man.
I can't wait to see some more about that stuff. The 3 games that they announced they all look cool. Definitely one did look a little, I mean, not for nothing, but did look a little, what's the name? Overwatch-ish.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I think it's going to be awesome. I mean, they've been pretty tight-lipped for a while, and so it's going to be really cool to see them bring some more stuff to the forefront. And I mean, they got Stancil, so it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. When you
Can't
got
go
that-
Everything he's
weapon.
done has been great.
Can't go wrong with some Stancil.
Sure can't. Oh, what else you got, Christopher?
So going back to the whole Call of Duty Modern Warfare remaster, and are you going to be able to buy it by itself?
Dang it,
Are
I
you
saw
not?
this.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's seeming more and more like it is not going to be available to buy on its own, or if it is, it's going to be a long time from now, because all of the marketing material has said that it only comes when it's bundled. But now we're getting information that shows that Modern Warfare Remastered is going to be download only, so it's only a digital title. It's not actually on the disc if you buy the disc, but you are required to authenticate with either your digital download of Infinite Warfare, or you have to put in your disc
Right.
to
play.
authenticate to
Yeah.
play
To-
Modern Warfare
To activate
Remastered.
it.
Which also,
I wonder if you'll have to go through the menu of
well, that's the thing.
Modern Warfare.
Early on, they were
Infinite Warfare.
saying that, it seems there were some rumors saying that you're going to have to launch into Modern Warfare Remastered from Infinite Warfare's like menu screen. And this kind of lends credence to that, because if they're making you put that disc in there, it's probably to boot up the game and then launch into it from there.
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about it at the time, but that was the way they did The Last of Us, was that first demo, right. You had to buy God of War Ascension.
Yes.
I think it was, to play it. And so you went to God of War Ascension splash page, and then from there you hit a button to play
But
The Last of Us.
To my
demo.
knowledge, this would be the first time that a full-on game is being utilized that way. Like how I got Dishonored 2, and they gave me Dishonored 1 Definitive Edition, and then Router with South Park. You got the previous one, but you just get it. Like it's a separate thing. You don't have to use one to go through the other. So as far as I'm aware, if this happens where you have to actually go through the Infinite Warfare menu, that's the first time I've ever heard of that happening. Which, I'm not saying it can't, but...
No, but they're forcing your hand. They want you to buy Infinite first.
And
so,
I mean, it makes sense. I
mean,
understand why they're doing it, but it's just, for those people like Gabe and me, because I'm going back and forth on the fence, do I want to get it, do I not? But I know I want Modern Warfare Remastered. I want to play that game again.
I know.
And then coupled with all of that, there also came out the information, there was a website that actually was Charlie Intel, that they showed the back of the disc box for like the PS4 box.
Right.
And to have both games installed is going to take up 130 gigabytes of space.
Wow.
Which is even more ridiculous, because if you have to have Infinite Warfare in order to even play Modern Warfare, it's like you have to have 130 gigabytes.
Wow.
So,
Lordy, that's a lot of room.
yeah, it is.
People are going to be deleting a lot of stuff.
I think I've got like 450 gigabytes left of hard drive space, and I'm just like, man, that would take up a lot of it.
Yeah, a quarter of it.
Oh my gosh.
Sure would.
So
Lord
that's
have mercy.
That's a little bit crazy.
So modders are having fun, of course, in GTA 5, and I thought this one was hilarious. A guy named Hitman Nyko has turned the sticky explosives into a Samsung Galaxy Note S7.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Because of the exploding battery.
That is
and
good.
That's just comedy to me all the way around. That's
Absolutely.
Just so
what in the world is
funny.
going on with Samsung right now?
Yeah, man.
They figured it out, though. I mean, they got them replaced. My brother had one, and all he had to do was go into Sprint, get the new one. And
yeah, but there's been a lot of reports that the ones that were repaired, like fixed, and then put back out, that the fixed batteries are exploding as well.
No.
There's been a lot of reports of that happening, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, it's probably isolated. It's not like, millions of them happening, but it's been happening to repaired, quote-unquote, phones, too.
Did they find out the actual cause of it?
I just can't believe they were exploding.
I don't know. I mean, it has something to do with the battery, but... Because it's not happening to the S7 Edge and the other one. It's only happening to the Note. So it's got to be something tied to that phone.
Crazy.
Except for those Samsung washing machines.
Yeah, the washing machines. I've got one.
Right. That's what I have.
That's what I have too.
I know. I was laughing about it on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute! My brand new, not even 6 months old refrigerator is a Samsung. Dang it!
Yeah.
Come on now."
Yeah, so it's
Gabe,
mine.
can you have your brother bring his phone over and put it in the washer and see what happens?
Yes.
They might cancel each other out.
That's true.
It'll be the
Or it
apocalypse.
might cause a black hole.
Exactly. Oh my gosh! What else you got, Chris?
Well, speaking of modding, it turns out that
Speak of black holes.
no. Oh man, I don't want to go there. The PS4 apparently is going to be getting mod support for Fallout 4 and Skyrim after all.
Wow.
Now there's a little bit of a caveat. It says that you will not be able to upload external assets to your PlayStation 4 for mods. You're only going to be able to utilize the stuff that was actually created within the game. You'll have access to any of it and be able to mess with any of it, but you won't be able to upload external assets, which I know PC allows that or has that. It's not that they're allowing because there's not a walled garden for them to allow. I'm assuming that this means, because people are making a big deal about this, that the Xbox One does allow external assets. I don't know specifics about modding, so I'm not sure. And I've never even paid for a mod or used a mod before.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it's like an olive branch, and they worked together. It says that they both worked really hard together to come to an agreement or whatever to make sure that this is going to happen. So at least there's something happening. It could be baby steps, maybe to full on modding later on in the future on PS5. In 3 years.
Nice.
We'll just have to see.
Exactly. So there is a Airbnb in Lisbon, Portugal.
Yeah.
That somebody decked out fully in Nintendo stuff.
Oh, wow.
What?
And I was like, man, we need to do that here.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
it looks awesome. Like the wallpaper, everything, the bathrooms. There's like I think it comes with, one of those stands that you see in like a GameStop where there's two 3DSs attached to it, so you can play the 3DS there. Anyway, it says enjoy Lisbon in the geekiest way possible.
Yeah.
My apartment is an awesome central location within 5 mile walk. But the room is equipped with an LCD TV with cable and Netflix, a Wii U with more than 20 games, and 2 Nintendo 3DSs with Zelda.
Nice.
I was like, heck yeah. Guess how much a night?
6 coins.
If you were just throw out a guess, how much would you think it'd be a night for something like that?
220.
$250.
Router?
251.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
dang.
$1. It's $36 a night.
what?
Oh, wow.
I don't know if that's saying anything. I don't know if that's saying anything about Portugal or if his apartment's not actually very nice. But I was like, oh man, I was flipping through the photos. I was like, I would definitely stay.
I don't care what the decor is. I'll stay for 36
Yeah,
bucks.
36 a night. I'm in.
Yeah, man.
Now we
I
just
thought
gotta
that
get
was awesome.
flights.
Now you just gotta get to Portugal.
Yeah,
That's all.
right?
So we can do that.
Yeah, of course, no problem. Give us something else that Chris.
So I don't remember which episode it was, but one of the past ones I was talking about how every time I turn on my Xbox, it's got an update, and
They're all past ones compared to this one.
It's my fault because I just don't turn the thing on enough. Where it seems like every time I turn on, there's an update. But I
Yes.
do appreciate that Microsoft's always looking at things and trying to tweak this or that and make things better or improve the user experience if they will. And this was something that I saw that is a neat little thing that they're going to be doing for preview members currently. But they're changing. So, whenever you get an achievement, it pops up. It has that iconic noise that you hear, and then it shows you a little achievement on the bottom.
This is fun.
Well, they're actually going to be changing that sound. That's still going to be the run-of-the-mill achievements, but for like special or rare achievements or epic achievements, they're going to have different little tones, and they're going to have like different little icons. So like you'll get a diamond if it's a really epic or really rare achievement. And I just thought that was a cool little, hey, that doesn't really change anything in gaming, but if you have your notification turns on, that's a cool little thing. Because
It's great.
One thing
It's
I've
great.
always appreciated on the PlayStation side is when you get a trophy, it shows you if it's bronze or silver or gold or, heaven forbid, if you do something really awesome and you can finally get that platinum in something. And that's always, even though the sound's always been the same, when you see that gold trophy pop or that silver, you're like, oh my gosh, it's not just a run-of-the-mill bronze. That one's even better. That's just one of those nerdy things that gamers get excited about. So I would
And isn't there a
love to
different
see
sound
this.
for the platinum?
It's Christopher Walken going, achievement.
I know
Jeez.
the sound on the notifications is the exact same as far as I know.
It is.
Yeah.
For some reason, maybe it's just because I feel so different when I've got
Right.
my platinums,
Yes.
but I always feel like it's a different
Gabe
sound.
hears horns.
Yeah, I hear come on, shake your body. That's right. Is that not what plays? Is that yeah? We the best.
Major
DJ
keys.
Khaled.
Let's just say major keys. Another
Oh my
one.
gosh, they should let you choose it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that'd
would
be awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
If you could
It'd
do
be
it just like
You've got mail.
yeah, just like ringtones and stuff, you could just choose your own, or you could buy your own achievement sounds or something. That'd be another way of making money.
You get Drizzy controller.
Yeah, exactly.
After every
Controller.
controller.
90% of the people would have freaking Snoop Dogg anyway.
Yeah, it's
He
true.
seems to be the voice for everything random.
I remember when he was announced as the voice for the voice pack for Call of Duty. Like,
Right.
I was like,
He was the TomTom navigation for a while.
Yep.
Why, Snoop?
Ugh.
So Google Play is going to let you start trying games before you buy them, the ones that cost money. Going to give you 10 minutes.
Wow.
10 minutes to play these games before you buy them. I thought that was good.
That's cool.
Yeah, 10 minutes is, I think, long enough to know if you're going to like it or not.
I think so.
And if you don't want to spend $7 or something like that because the App Store has gotten us spoiled
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
to where
ain't
we're
that
like,
the truth.
$2? For somebody's hard work
Outrageous.
for 5 years, yeah, right. And so that was a slow.
It was
hit
good. You had some
everybody
good
slowly.
hang time on that one.
So I thought that was good. I was like, because I'm one of those guys, unfortunately, that's like, $5. That kind of seems like a lot,
Yeah.
especially if it's something I haven't ever heard of. You know, like the room games, I just buy,
Right.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm gonna like them.
Yeah.
But if it's just something random, somebody's like, "Hey, try this," and I go and it's like $8, I'm like,
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'm with you on that too. Like, I want to be into it more. Like,
Yeah, that's a meal at McDonald's.
Yeah, well, true, but I can't just buy it without knowing something about it or being able to play for a little bit with it. So that's good. 10 minutes, I'll take that.
Exactly. Chris, you got anything else, brother?
No, sir, I'm out.
You are out. Am I out? I'm going to say this one just because it goes in with our question of the week. Nielsen, you know, the peoples that do,
Ratings,
The ratings?
TV ratings and stuff?
yeah, all the things.
Yeah.
all the things.
They,
The guy from Naked Gun?
no, that's different.
Nelson.
This is,
No, it is Nielsen. Never mind.
That's Nielsen. They came up with the most anticipated holiday games for 2016, and it so
Oh.
kind of goes along with our
Oh,
question of the
interesting.
week.
Nice.
Let's hear this.
Exactly. So multi-platform,
Mm-hmm.
96.
Call of Duty.
Yes, Call of Duty
Yep.
actually ties for the number
Nice.
With Battlefield 1?
one with Battlefield 1.
There you
Yes.
go.
Wow,
Good
very
one,
nice.
man.
1% behind them at 95%. Any guesses?
Minecraft.
Multi-platform.
Oh, please don't tell me it's The Last Guardian.
No.
It's not.
It's not The
Okay,
Last
good.
Guardian.
Batman VR.
Ooh.
No, that's a good guess,
Watch
though.
Dogs 2?
Final
No.
Fantasy?
No.
Can't be.
Final Fantasy
Final
15.
Oh, yeah,
Fantasy.
good one.
Nice. Good call, Chris.
Yes.
You win.
so the
You
top-
win.
The top 5 are Battlefield, Call of Duty, Final Fantasy, Batman Return to Arkham,
Oh.
and Mafia 3.
Wow.
Nice.
That's multi-platform.
Are we
Wow.
all going to end
Yes.
up playing Mafia 3? Is that what's going to happen?
I kind of want to.
I
think
kind of
I
want to
am.
now, too.
I know Ed is.
Ed,
Chris,
get
are you
on that,
playing it?
man.
I don't have any plans to right now. I mean, it looks too much like GTA to me, and even though I can appreciate GTA, I never stick
Yeah.
with GTA.
Right.
Yep.
I think this will be a little bit more. Well, I can't say more story driven, but I think GTA's the reason people play it is not for the story,
Right.
and I feel like Mafia 3 will be
Yeah.
more story driven.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I
Because
can
I actually
appreciate
want to
that.
know the story of this because, I mean, they've got a setting and everything and, like, they've got it all laid out to make a really great story out of it. So,
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll watch it though for sure.
Yes, and just so I clear this up, this game rank comes from a measurement including awareness, purchase interest, consumer rating, and consumer ratings.
okay.
And so that's how they kind of come up with these numbers. I guess.
Nobody asked
So-
me, but whatever. It's all good.
I know, seriously. Xbox One. You guys have the guess for the number one? They only have the number one on here for some reason.
Is it just an Xbox exclusive?
Yes, this is exclusive titles we've
Gears of
moved into.
War.
Gears
Oh,
of
yeah,
War
it's gotta
4.
be
Oh,
Gears.
yeah.
Here's the one that surprised me: PlayStation.
Uncharted 5.
Holiday season. It's got to be
Yes,
this year.
this is holiday games. This
I
is
don't
what we
know.
asked the question of the week. Chris is gonna love it.
PlayStation VR.
These are games.
Well, that's a
Batman VR.
PlayStation VR Worlds, whatever.
Batman
It's called.
Arkham VR,
There you go.
Wow, look at that.
followed
Nice.
by Rise of the Tomb Raider,
Oh, nice.
then followed by The Last Guardian.
Yeah.
Wii U Paper Mario Color Splash. I went ahead and just said it because I wasn't going to sit here while you guys guess aimlessly at Wii U games.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you for that. We would have been here a little
Mario
bit
Star
longer.
Party.
Yeah.
Toad digs another hole. I don't know.
Toad picks up and throws a radish.
Where's my Goomba?
Where's my Goomba? That's like a Nick at Night TV show, isn't it?
It definitely sounds like something that Lucy and Desi would have been a
Or I
spinoff
can
of
say-
Lucy and Desi.
Dude, where's my Goomba?
Exactly.
Honey, where's my Goomba?
PC Civilization 5,
Hmm.
3DS, Pokemon Moon, Pokemon Sun, of course, 1 and 2. And then the Vita had one.
Ooh.
Persona 5.
Criminal Girls 2. Party Favors.
What? Criminal Girls 2?
Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me, right?
Criminal Girls 2.
Come on.
Oh,
Party
Really?
favors.
if you got
I
your kids
love
around, don't go look up what that game is.
It's on the Vita. It can't be that bad, right?
No, it is.
Oh my gosh. All right. So,
That's crazy.
Ed,
Yeah.
before we get into the answers of the week, what's going on over at the YouTube channel?
Over.
Oh,
Yeah.
Also, I didn't. We need to do
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up while you're doing
What,
YouTube.
free games?
Yes. Did you look it up?
I did, man.
Oh yes,
Look
Ed.
at
See,
you,
that's why I
Ed.
love you. Oh my gosh, free games, Ed, go.
Free games on the PS starting October 4th. It's 2 days late. PS4, Resident Evil and Transformers Devastation.
Ooh.
I need to go download both of those, even though I
Yeah,
don't
I
see
wanna
myself
try-
I
playing.
know, right?
I'm gonna try some
Either of those.
Transformers.
For the PS3, we've got Mad Riders and From Dust.
Okay.
All right. And for the PS Vita, Code, Realize Guardian of Rebirth, and Actual Sunlight.
What
Which
the
is-
heck?
Well, they have to put it in a game because gamers don't see that for real. So they had to.
Actual sunlight.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
With actual sunlight, yes.
I
Yeah,
like
I'm planning to play Actual Sunlight on Vita. It's one of those ones I heard a lot about. It's kind of like, this is gonna give Ed's not gonna like this, but it's in a way it's similar to Three Force Home, where it's like one of those smaller indie games. It's not the same type of game. It's
Ugh.
it's a more 8-bit kind of looking, but
Yes.
and it's
Nice.
about a kind of rough subject, but it looked
You-
interesting to me. So
You have it. You have at it.
yeah, I'll go for it. And the Transformers game, I'll play that.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
there you go.
Which got a higher rating on what is it, Metacritic than I would have thought.
Really?
The Transformer game.
Yeah, it got like a 79 or something like that.
What?
Wow, okay. I'll take
That's
it.
Yeah,
weird.
it's
And just to put that into context, I think Second Son got an 80.
What? I'm still not
Yeah,
playing.
there's a
it.
lot of
Yeah.
people that have said, I mean, I don't know if they said the game is good. They're like, it really feels like Transformers. It's really like, it
Cool.
follows the line of it very well. So
I'm in.
if you're into that.
There you go.
You can have that one, Router.
I'm on it. I love me some Autobots and Decepticons.
I'm sorry, it
You
got
got it.
77. But 77 is
pretty
still
good.
pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Over
I mean,
on
Second
the-
Son did get an 80.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I'm saying if it's only 3 away from that, we all liked Second Son that
we
played it,
loved
right?
Second
Yeah.
Son, yes.
I'll just play
And-
Second Son again.
And Transformer was, yeah, it was Platinum Games, I think, right?
Platinum
Anybody
Games,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
Over on the Xbox for the 360 and Xbox One, from until the 15th of October, MX versus ATV Reflex. So
Oh, yeah, sure.
I had that
Yeah.
once. I took a pill. For the 360 and Xbox One,
Did it clear right up?
it cleared
Yep.
right up.
Right up. Right up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Those side effects, though, are something else.
I'm telling you, blurred vision. You watch a lot of
Nausea.
soap operas.
Nausea, vomiting.
Yeah,
Couldn't stop watching Kardashians.
that's right. From the 16th to the 31st, I Am Alive.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
I've not heard of that.
For the
It's a POD song. Just kidding.
I know, right?
Very true.
I'm alive. Oh my gosh.
For the Xbox One all month long, Super Mega Baseball Extra Innings.
Ooh, that's
There it
probably
is.
fun.
There you go.
Yeah, arcade.
Is it though?
It was all right.
I
think it's
love
arcadey.
baseball games that are arcadey. I love them.
All right.
Yeah, it's very.
If
Then
it's
you'll
arcadey.
like it. Then it's kind of arcadey.
I think
yeah,
it is. I don't know for sure.
they got big heads.
There you go. That's
Oh.
arcadey.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
Boom shakalaka.
It got an 80.
they got an 80.
80 on Metacritic.
What? It did not tie with Second Son.
Yes, it did.
Boo.
So you might want to download that.
I
Well-
might want to not pay attention to Metacritic.
That's the only game that comes out on Xbox One that's a baseball game, so you know they're gonna love it. I mean, they gotta praise it so they can get more. You know, they gotta praise it so they can get more.
Yeah, makes
There you
sense to
go.
me.
And from the 16th to November 15th, you've got The Escapists for Xbox One.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's a tough game.
Is it?
That's for the thinkers out there.
Hmm.
It's a jail escape game where you have to escape from jail.
Oh,
But
sure.
it's but it's like, it's not so easily said as done. You know what I mean? It's definitely like,
Is it a side scroller?
no, it's a top down 8-bit looking thing.
Nah.
But it's like, go change into these clothes and get this file, then go up in the air duct and come down the other side and file this, and then go back before they come check your.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And moving on.
No, no, it's like it really is a thinker game.
so
Like
cool.
I think that
I'll
people
take
would
that
have
one.
fun with it. Yeah,
It
exactly.
sounds cool for somebody else to play.
There you go. Let's see. Over on the YouTube channel, top 10 combined average watch time and
Wait,
views.
what's new though over there first?
What? Oh,
what's
what's
new
new
over
over there? Lego Dimensions Mission Impossible episodes 1 through 3.
Nice.
Lego Dimensions The A-Team Free Roam episodes 1 through 5.
Nice.
Lego Dimensions Portal episodes 1 through 3.
The
3.
Went through
Lego
three.
Dimensions Ghostbusters 2016 episodes 1 through 4. Sarah falls asleep twice.
Nice.
And the Outlast 2 demo just went up there tonight.
Look at
yeah,
you.
it did.
Well done,
And you were
sir.
scared.
I was thinking I was going to be more scared than I was.
But you were on edge.
I was on edge, but I laughed
I
a
hate
lot
that.
as well.
I hate
Yeah.
that feeling.
Oh, you'll be fine. Watch it with a friend. Top 10 YouTube videos for the week of September 27th through October 3rd. Number 10, Lego Dimensions Portal Part 1. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, Gabe and Chris react to Resident Evil 7.
Whoa!
That is never going away, though.
What a dive!
You'll be back.
Yeah, you will.
Oh man!
They always come back.
They always do.
I mean, it can't be forever, right?
It can be.
No, obviously it can't.
Number 8, Lego Dimensions Mission Impossible Part 2.
Oh, okay.
Number 7, Lego Dimensions The A-Team Part 4.
Mm.
Number 6, Married to the Games Episode 211, Doo-Doo Heroin.
That's right.
Number
What a great picture, Ralph.
Yes, sir.
Oh my
Thank
gosh!
you.
I tip my hat to you.
Well-
That was
Welcome.
great. Number 5, speaking of It Can't Be There Forever, Ori and the Blind Forest Part 14, Thorfeld Swamp.
Are y'all serious?
I was way late on that one.
Oh my gosh! What is going on?
Chris, you're out of the band.
When Gabe was reminded he was on a podcast with all white people. I'm just,
Ah,
I was just joking. I'm just saying, me and Ed were on it.
I mean, whatever.
I blame the delay.
I'm not saying anything.
He said, I don't want to offend half of me.
I know, right? Number 4, Lego Dimensions Mission Impossible Part 1. Number 3, Lego Dimensions Mission Impossible Part 3.
Wow.
Number 2, Explorers Wanted Gabe Batillo Tough Mercenary.
Look at you.
Hey,
Look at
Nice.
that.
I'll take that silver. I'll take it.
Number 1, Lego Dimensions The A-Team Part 1.
Yes.
Wow.
That's
And-
great.
Can I just say, Mr. T, how did you say no to that?
That's right.
Is he the only one that's not on there?
Dave Fennoy does not do a very good Mr. T impression. I'll just say that.
Oh,
It sounds like it sounds like Lee from the Walking Dead, just
doing
dropping
the A-Team.
dropping G's at the end of his words. It's just
It's not that smooth though,
No.
right?
I pity the fool. Like no,
No,
you don't
you gotta
pity
be
the fool.
kidding.
Yeah, I was disappointed.
He's not like, I pity the fool who's such and such and such.
not quite that. No, he doesn't sound that angry. It's like I pity the fool. Like
Oh,
he's
geez.
doing a voice.
Dave Fennoy.
Yeah,
some more relaxed Mr. T.
but I mean, like Mr. T's doing like Geico commercials or whatever. How can he not do the Lego game?
Yeah, right?
Oh,
You ain't that busy, T.
come on, Mr. T. Did everybody else do it though? That's the question.
I mean, they got Harry Potter to come back and do some stuff. They got Tom Cruise to do some stuff.
I know, seriously.
But are the other A-Team people the actual people who did it?
I don't think so. I don't think any of, unless they're from the A-Team movie, but they didn't get like Bradley Cooper or anyone. So
I mean, come on. Mr. T did a World of Warcraft commercial.
see,
Yes, he did.
So
You
come
are
on.
correct.
Here's the thing. I
Come on.
wonder if there's like some kind of something in some kind of paperwork that says he
Yeah.
can't be Mr. T.
Maybe
I
there
don't
is
know,
something
maybe.
like that. I'm going to
Maybe.
choose to believe that until otherwise proven because it's like, you got to do that. Come on.
yeah.
Unless he's just got so much money, he's turning down work left and right,
I doubt it.
which I doubt.
I need
as
more
well.
necklaces.
Work on my neck muscles. I would have done it. Ugh. I could have done
you should have
I
done
could have
it.
done a bad Mr. T. If they wanted a bad Mr. T, I definitely could have done that.
I could have done a bad Mr. T for way cheaper.
Yeah.
Even though Dave Fennoy is a pimp.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I love his
We
voice.
all
but-
like Dave.
yeah.
Yeah. He was really nice. I got to meet him and I met him and Gavin at the same time.
Oh,
That's
nice.
Lee and Kenny,
Right.
and he was super kind. So I don't want to dog him too bad. But if your Mr. T is bad, your Mr. T is bad.
There you go.
His Blackbeard was bad as well, if I could say so.
There you go. See?
His Lee Everett was pretty good, though.
His Lee Everett was amazing.
His Hulu was awesome.
Yes, Hulu was great. He's done a lot of stuff that's good.
Yeah.
This is sponsored by.
See, you could have done the tough mercenary.
No,
You could have been in the
I
number
could
2.
not.
You could have been in the number 2 spot.
No, I would not be. It would just be from everybody making like laughing at me and just saying all these mean comments. Tough mercenary. Remixing my video. Making some goofy song out of it.
There you go. Auto-tuning it.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. That's what's going on the YouTubes.
I like it.
Me too.
Nice.
Well, every week we ask you guys a question. Last week was no different. We asked you guys, what game are you looking most forward to this fall/winter? Haley Miller over on the forum. Watch Dogs 2, Dishonored 2, Batman Return to Arkham Collection, Skyrim Special Edition, Ezio Collection, Gears of War 4, and a few others. So all of them.
Yes, basically.
Right?
Good on
Is
you.
what she's saying.
Yep.
Tigsta said, I'm always looking to add to my backlog, aka pile of shame. This year, fall is no different. Mafia 3 and Watch Dogs 2, Batman Return to Arkham, The Walking Dead, A New Frontier. What's that? A Walking Dead, A New Frontier.
I don't know. Oh, is that their new chapter?
Yeah, that might be.
Oh, I guess so. Sweet. I never did season 2, but
Gabe.
I know.
Catch up, brother.
Vetstone said, way too many games coming out to pick just one. I'm looking forward to Final Fantasy 15, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Call of Duty, Infinite War, Civilization 5, Watch Dogs 2, and Dishonored 2. There is a lot of games, y'all.
There's a lot of games, man.
Yeah.
The more you're rattling it off, the more there's games. Whew.
Right, exactly. Over on Facebook, Herman Scott, Final Fantasy 15, nothing else.
Ooh.
I like that. Man after my own heart. Mark Boucher, Infinite Warfare, and for Nintendo to say something about the daggone NX.
They're not going to say anything.
I think they're supposed to October 21st. Are they talking about doing something? I feel like I saw a story that said October 21st. Nintendo was gonna.
It probably
say a little
said
something.
October 21st. Nintendo will say nothing about the NX. We will only talk about the Wii.
Yeah. Let's see. They're saying that October 21st lines up with something else that Nintendo did, so they're thinking that they might announce something.
Yeah, no,
on
That's
October
a stretch.
21st. Ah,
ain't
damn
happening.
it. Shoot.
Sorry.
Seth Roy said Super Mario Maker coming to the 3DS.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Over on the Twitter, Matthew Shepard at ShepDog291. Final Fantasy 15, but I'm so scared to actually be excited for it. I'm with you, Doc. Even though I did see a story today that said I got to play an extended demo, get my hands on like 3 chapters of Final Fantasy 15, and I could not put it down.
Nice. That's good to hear.
And the guy was writing about how, like, same thing. He went in with these expectations of like, I don't know. And he said after he played it, he was like, holy crap, this is way better than I thought it was going to be.
Sweet.
So let's get it. What were you laughing at, Chris?
I know.
I was going to say, like, because they held a gun to his head and said, write this.
yeah. You better say it was better than you thought it was. Juan Pedro Garcia at JP Garcia 04. The parent-child game of go to bed already so daddy can play some Xbox.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Gabe, you're playing that this week, right?
Yeah, I
playing
sure
that.
am.
Definitely.
He got an
And
early
Gears
copy.
of War. Yeah, I did. I
Got that pre-release.
Pre-order.
Amazon sent it to me 4 days early. Cobra Commander at Cobra CDR _ I'm looking forward to Dishonored 2 the most this fall.
Nice.
Sweet.
36 days and counting from when they said that. So thank you guys so much for answering our questions. You guys know where to find us. Facebook.com/Married to the Games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast. You can always come to the website, marriedtothegames.com, check out the forum, and check out the pictures that Tim has made over the years, because they're awesome.
They are.
Also, the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Married to the Games. Also, hit up that Extra Life, man. Search Married to the Games. You'll find us there, and come show your boys some support. We're going to start pushing that, raising money for the same hospital that we did at episode 200. We're sorry we're asking for money so soon, but it's for a good cause.
Yeah, it is.
And we're only looking for $500 this time, not 1,200 like last time.
Right?
You guys stepped up huge though last time, so
Yeah, they did.
we're looking at you again. We're calling on you. And you can join the team if you want and raise money on your own, so don't be scared to do that. We love to have more people on our team. It's for such a good cause. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's all about the kids, right?
Yep.
I really want to say Chris,
I'm prepared. I was expecting it.
but I'm going to go Tim.
Rate us on iTunes so we can fly to Lisbon and play some Zelda in the Nintendo apartment.
There you go.
Man,
Nice.
so
Nice.
good. So well spoken.
Well done.
There you go.
Well, let's get into some questions.
All right, here we go. Email Lucas Ham.
Oh.
Good morning, guys. How are you? I hope you're fine. I am too. As always, I write you to share about a holiday for which you might care.
Oh,
But
no.
today isn't
Nice.
about games or food, so please don't give attitude. Instead, put your effort into saying a rhyme or poem worth making. It can be about kids, wives, or a game, or even Gabe's knee or back pain. So give it a try in your own way, and good luck on National Poetry Day.
Nice.
Boom! Lucas Ham,
at that.
man, look
Look
at
at that. It was
you.
very pretty.
Coming
Well
with it.
played. Happy National Poetry Day to you as well.
That didn't rhyme.
I mean, that was good. That was really good. I'm impressed.
Yeah. So are we supposed to rhyme
No. He's
something
just
in response?
no. I'm just gonna
It's
say
a
good.
poem.
I'm gonna say good on you. That was amazing. Happy National Poetry Day to you, and move on.
I like that. That's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, happy Poetry Day.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
great.
guys take in poetry?
Nope.
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 Yeah, me neither. I take in raps.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
That's
go.
the same thing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yes, rapping is just poetry. Rapping is poetry to rhythm.
There you go.
It's very true.
I'm good with
I
that.
like it. Yes, I like it.
Thank you very much for that, Lucas. That was awesome. Brian Armstrong. Hey guys, what's something your wife does around the house that you just don't understand? For example, my wife puts a piece of bread in with cookies to keep them soft. I get it, but
Yes.
sometimes a guy wants a little crunch in his cookie. If you can't think of one from her, what's one thing you do that you're pretty sure isn't something everyone else does?
Oh,
That's
man.
a good question.
I actually like the piece of bread and the cookies. I don't like really crunchy cookies. I like mine soft too, so I'm with her on this one.
What's something the wifey does a little
I'm trying to
strange?
think.
Clean? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you picking up? Sit down. She's like, why are you sitting down? Pick up.
Lauren is always on her cell phone, right? Because she always gets hits for Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff. So she's always on her phone constantly, right? The
Mhm.
problem is like we're about to leave, she can never find her phone. Like she must put it down, and so drives me insane. I'm like, honey, you're on that phone 24/7. That should be attached to the hip, but she
Right.
never remembers where her phone is. Drives me nuts.
That is funny.
I don't get it. She's on it all the time.
Ed, what about you?
Sarah will sometimes
Go to West
take a
Virginia.
drink. I know, right?
Seriously.
I'll sometimes find a glass on the side of the bathtub,
Oh, nice.
and she'll like take a drink with her when she goes into shower.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
She drinks a drink in the shower?
yeah. And she's
Wow.
looking at me now like I'm crazy for thinking it's weird.
She's like, you eat peanuts with the husks on it.
I know, right?
Yeah, I
That's
know.
true.
Yeah, there you go.
That's true. I can't say
story.
anything.
Chris?
I don't know how weird this is because I have a feeling there's a lot of other people that have to have this situation. But it's weird for me and was growing up, and then when I first ran into it. And she says she doesn't do it on purpose or intentionally, but Stacy puts the toilet paper on and it goes the wrong way. Like it goes up instead of down.
Are
Like when you
you
put it
a
on the
bottom?
roll. Yeah, no,
You're
it's
a
got to go
TP
down.
bottom guy?
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
pull it down, and it go when it's the other way. Like it breaks my brain. Quite frankly, I'm like, wait,
so funny.
I don't know
That's
what.
good.
I don't. And it takes me a minute. I have to flip it.
That's
Nice.
funny. I flip it too. I can't.
Do
leave
you
it the other
really?
way. Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense with gravity.
No, it doesn't.
Like
Makes
to
no
have
sense.
it you're saying to have the hanging piece closest to the wall, right?
Yeah,
That's
and
the wrong way.
yeah,
No,
that's
no,
wrong.
need
is-
it-
wait,
it
so is the
closest to
hanging
you.
piece on top of the toilet paper or below it?
It's on top,
top.
and you pull it down.
Facing
Right.
you.
Yeah, facing you. Yes.
Yeah, no, I like it when it's below.
Away?
You're-
I'm a bottom TP kind of a guy. I like to pull it down that way.
Well, that's where it's supposed to go, but I don't understand why you would
But
have
why would you
on
want it facing the wall? The flap. You don't want the flap facing the wall.
Yeah, then
No,
you gotta
no,
like
no.
search for it with your hand.
No.
It's so funny.
I'm forget it. Moving on. No, I'm saying like when you pull it down, right? You rip it off. Like it's on the bottom. Some people will put it up on top.
No, I'm saying is the tear, can you see the tear or is it on the other side of the roll?
No. I can see the tear.
Oh, okay. We're
Yeah,
talking about
that's
the
what
same
we're
thing.
talking about.
We're
We're
talking
just
about the
Okay,
same
good.
I don't care if it's on the top, hanging down, wherever you want, as long as it's
Yeah.
facing the right way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, gotcha. All right, we're good.
That
that was close.
What is Jenny? What is that? was close. What does Jenny do? She's big on skin, and so she's a licensed esthetician, so she can like get out of the shower and just spend I don't know how long like bent at the waist, like with her face up really close to the mirror, and just like pick at her face for forever.
It
And you're
rubs
like,
the
oh,
lotion on
man.
its skin, or else it gets
Yeah.
the hose again.
I'm like, how is your lower back not like trembling right now?
Get her one of those mirrors that's like 5 times zoom or whatever.
I
She
know
didn't
we
have-
used to have one of those. Yeah, we used to have one of
She'll
those.
never leave.
Exactly.
That is awesome.
You done in there? Yeah.
Good question, Brian. Thanks for that. Braylon Jones, if you are an NPC character in an early 2000s RPG, what is the phrase, and Gabe, I already know what you're going to say. What is the phrase
it.
I know, right?
you will repeat to the player that is unique and will be remembered for years?
It sure is cold out here.
There it is, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, Ed,
What is it? An NPC character in a game from the 90s?
In an
that would be a
early
non-playable character.
Yeah, that'd be a
Yeah, just one
non-playable
that
character.
gives like quests and things.
Yeah, but this is in
No,
an
I think he's talking about like somebody standing in the town and you walk
yeah, or
up to
it
them
could
and
be
they're
that
like,
as well. Yeah,
did
I
he
was
get
just
rid
saying
of
like
all
an
of my-
NPC could be a one that gives quests. And
If
things. That's
you
what I
are
meant.
an NPC character in an early 2000s
just say
RPG.
NPC.
In
Okay,
an
fine.
early 2000s,
If you're an NPC in an early 2000s RPG. So that'd
I don't
be like,
know what the difference is between an early 2000s RPG and one that came out yesterday.
Well, because they say a lot more now. They used to have one line that they would just
Yeah,
repeat.
they would say
No
the
matter
one
how many
thing.
times you went to them, they'd be like, I sold all my flowers today.
Oh, okay. Mine would be, where is the goat? I don't know.
I like it. Chris,
I lost my carrots.
so you guys as NPCs would know each other?
Yeah,
Because it's
Where's
the
my
goats,
goat? I
the
lost
goats
my
that stole the
carrots.
carrots and went and ate them someplace.
We're just farmers, is all.
Yeah, Router.
I have 1,000 pennies.
Why? I have 1,000 pennies.
Why not?
Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I like it. That's a good question. That's
I
a
love
good
that.
random video game question.
Yes,
Yeah, it is.
perfect.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I already knew what Gabe's answer was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
As
I
he-
got to stick with that.
Of
If
course,
I
man.
already decided in my heart, if for some strange reason the Lord wants to remind me that He loves me and likes me a lot, and I get this BioWare thing, I have to ask them about that. Be like, hey, there's not a chance that He could say it's cold out here. Is it?
Dude, can you imagine? That would be so incredible.
Is
Bucket
there
list.
even the slight chance that He
Sure
could
is
say
cold.
it sure is cold out here? Sure is cold out here.
It's all
I
there.
got some great gear that salvaged from the crash. It'd be the lead in
Insurance.
line.
That would be incredible, man. Oh.
I would go I'd probably start crying.
You should just add it without saying anything. Just throw
Oh,
it in
totally
there.
ad lib it, man. Yeah,
Sure, it's cold out
absolutely.
here, Jordan Tate.
I was just stealing the character, and I thought this would be his motivation that it's cold, so he wanted to get
Sure
the
is
money.
cold. Yeah.
So
the gear they got
awesome.
from the crash is a bunch of coats.
It sure is cold out
And
here.
they split it 50-50.
Bunch of
They
goats.
split it 50-50. All right, let's move on. Facebook, Josh Stapleton. Recore is coming out with a large patch and supposedly is finally a finished product, so to speak.
Yes, I meant to bring that up.
This seems to be the new norm where games generally aren't the same product on launch as a few days, weeks, or months after release. With this becoming so common, does it influence you at all to hold off on a new release, when waiting might give you a more polished game and potentially at a lower price as well? Fantastic question, Josh.
Wow, is it that common? I don't think I really realized.
Well, day one patches are, extremely common.
That's
right. But
that's
like to totally change the game, though.
I don't know. I don't know if he means totally change the game, but like I think it's more about how it controls. I think is what they were talking about on the Recore thing.
Well, let's put it this way, Ed. I think if you would have purchased Recore after this, you probably wouldn't have rage quit.
Well, and they had a patch come out. What was it, like a week and a half ago, that fixed a bunch of stuff. So I don't even know what this new patch is supposed to fix.
But regardless, I think your gaming experience probably would have been a lot better if you didn't get it like day one and maybe waited like a month or so. And I bet you probably would have finished it.
Nah.
Yeah. All right, never mind. But that raises a really good point, because that can happen and has happened. And I'm a pre-order kind of a guy anyway. I like to get things day one. If it's going to mess up my gaming experience, though, what I could do is I would just not play it and wait. Or like if I was getting frustrated with the game, stop, play something else, and see if an update or a patch comes out, and then maybe come back to it. Yeah. But I still love getting stuff day one, though. Nothing
has been glitchy enough for me not to play it, except for Batman.
Right.
But like, come on, guys. Those Telltale games are poorly done for the hardware that they're on.
Yeah.
But we still play them and love them nonetheless. And so I'm kind of like, Wolf Among Us, terrible. And so I'm kind of the attitude, like, I don't know if I've played a game that was glitchy enough to where I'm like, I'm not pre-ordering anymore.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I don't think it's always has to do just with being like it has glitches or technical difficulties, like it doesn't run well. I think that's less frequent than some other issues where like just the full part of the game is not there. Like an example could be Street Fighter V. So it came out and it wasn't until late summer until the story mode, if you will, for that game even came out. And when it first came out, you couldn't do online play correctly. Like it took a couple months before that part was patched in to work completely the way it was supposed to. You couldn't know what it was. I take that back. The online play worked. You couldn't do arcade mode, which has always been a staple of, you couldn't do that when it first came out.
Wow.
So things like that were coming later. Now, in Street Fighter's defense, I'm pretty sure that they made all that stuff known. They're like, look, story mode's coming later. This is coming. I think they said all that up front. And just like Hitman, for instance, they went on the offensive and said, look, we're going to do this episodic model. But had they just not said anything, and then you got this one mission, you're like, what?
Right.
And there's like, to be determined later, and all in this other episode, and all this other crazy stuff. That's where I think a lot of this stuff has happened. But for me personally, like if I'm being just frank, the only times that I pre-order a game is if I'm so hyped that I want to play it day one, similar to Router, or two, if there's some pre-order bonus that at the moment sounds like something that I want to have.
Right, like a collector's edition, maybe?
Yeah, or you get some exclusive in-game XYZ
DLC,
thing that it's like people are going to know that I pre-ordered, or it's really cool, or I don't know, something. And even if the game doesn't work completely right, and maybe a month later it's way more polished, I'm cool with getting that anyways because I wanted the game. Like if it's completely unplayable, that's a different thing. But I'm okay with some bumps and bruises here and there. That's not going to necessarily keep me from pre-ordering a game because I already have a very specific way for me to pre-order a game anyway.
And I feel like games because some games that are raising this issue as well is like games like Destiny, where people are feeling like it's just now feeling complete. Because I know that when I played Destiny Vanilla and it ended, I was definitely like, that doesn't feel like that should be it.
Yeah.
And so if they would have came out with Destiny 2 the next year, I probably wouldn't have pre-ordered it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
But Destiny, because it didn't feel like. Now, did I get, a bunch of hours of great entertainment? Yes. But I wouldn't have dove so quickly in for the story because I like the stories.
Yeah.
I'm a story guy. But like they've kind of like been fixing and refining and fixing and refining and fixing and refining, as it's grown. And I think that that's one of the things that people are frustrated about. But I'm like, man, if something the fact that we have the technology where something can grow and get better after you've gotten it.
Mhm.
I mean, we need to remember, like, us old school gamers, like, if a game sucked, that was it.
Yeah.
It wasn't getting no better 15 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was, a game was terrible, it was terrible. So I'm glad that they can do that kind of thing. And I'm like Chris, too. Like, I don't really buy a lot of games that I just randomly like or don't like. You know what I mean? I'm going to have done my homework already.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Good question.
All right,
Yes.
Scott Clark, have you guys watched Westworld on HBO yet? If not, stop what you're doing and go check it out right now. It's only one episode in, and I'm completely hooked. First pilot I've ever watched twice in one weekend. It's that good.
It was good.
Was it good?
I don't know what that is, and I don't have
Westworld
HBO.
is a new series on HBO, executive produced by J.J. Or is it executive or produced by J.J. Abrams?
I'm not sure.
But
I've never heard of it. And I don't have HBO. I'm with Chris.
Really trippy. Is it really trippy?
Is that
Yeah,
the one with
it's
the
based-
weird-looking guy or alien-looking thing standing up with its arms out and legs out or
Yes.
whatever on the
Yeah.
promotional material? Okay.
It's
I still don't
based
know what it
on
is, but-
a movie from, I want to say, the 70s. It was called
Yes.
Westworld, that I believe was based on a book by Michael Crichton.
there you go.
Westworld?
Westworld, yes.
Not Waterworld, right?
No,
No.
my lord, no.
Just making
That
sure.
movie was horrible.
Was it horrible?
It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was really bad.
Mm.
Yeah, I definitely want to check it out. That sounds pretty good. Thank you, Scotty, for that. Eric Green, when did you figure out you were a nerd?
Ooh.
Well, first of all, thanks for calling us names.
I consider that a compliment.
Probably high school
Yeah.
was the big divider. When
That
I
was
was like,
divider.
yeah, I was like, all those kids are like laughing and having a good time. And I'm doing the same thing, but over like in a corner, and there's a lot less of us. And none of my friends are attractive. So we must be the nerds.
We are the. That is awesome.
Chris?
I'm going to say my 20s.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when you're in high school, everybody's got nerdy things that they do.
Sure.
But, like, my group of friends that I had, like, we kind of knew a little bit of everybody, but our group stuck together, and I never looked at it like, oh, man, I'd like to be with that group or this. It's like I just had my friends that I had, and that's the way that it was. So I didn't pay attention to that. I think it was in my 20s when it's like my friends are like, yeah, man, beer, let's go do it. And I'm just like, I kind of want to just play a video game.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I kind of want to remember tonight.
Yeah.
Right.
It was hard for me too because I switch schools every 4 years, like
Yeah.
switch
That's gotta be
Oh,
tough.
wow.
counties.
That's tough. Yeah,
and
yeah.
so I never went into the school knowing anybody. So that automatically puts you on the not cool side of things.
Yeah, you're
And
the
so
outcast.
it sucked.
I think
Aw.
for me,
Tim,
it's
did you ever have a thing?
I think it's when I picked up my PS3, man. My wife looks at me and goes, yeah, you're officially a nerd now. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll take it.
Nice. So 40.
Yeah, so mid-30s, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get it right.
Yeah.
Guess what? I wear that nerd flag with pride, my friend. It's so
Yes,
much.
you
It's
do.
good. I love
Wear
it.
that Hoth shirt. You wear it.
I wear it.
You look good in that shirt.
Baby, I just got a Thundercats shirt on TeePublic.
Oh, bring it.
Yes.
And I got
yes.
I got a Big Daddy T-shirt from BioShock from this guy that looked incredible. So I had to buy that shirt too.
I like it.
Nice.
I'm telling you what, my Star Wars shirt, I know that I get a lot of trouble for wearing
Your
it
Empire
because
Strikes
I have
Back one.
Yes, I have a bunch of them.
Yes.
But I've probably gotten the most comments on that shirt than any other. Like when you wear a shirt like that's the only time people like you're relatable to people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like if you're wearing a Gap shirt, nobody goes, "Hey, nice
Yeah.
shirt. I like that."
I like that Gap shirt.
Yeah, exactly. But when I wear like it brings so many different like socioeconomic and ethnical differences. Like everybody's like, "Dude, Star Wars, I love it."
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
right.
Yeah. And I look at Jenny in side eye view.
And Jenny's
Every
like
time.
rolling her eyes, right?
Yeah, she's like, "Do not encourage him."
But it's kind of like a shortcut to getting to know someone. Like
Yep.
if you wear a Bluth banana shirt, if anyone's
Yes.
an Arrested Development fan, they know
Exactly.
automatically, oh, we have this in common.
Exactly.
Right. That's good. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
I like that.
Assimilation, baby.
I had this hat that said the Green Dragon on it, and I would just wear it, and I wouldn't tell anybody. It said like Lord of the Rings on the back, and it was like stitched in there. I cut out all the stitching. And I was like, nah, man, I just want the real cats
That's
to
cool.
know.
Yeah.
And I was
Very
like, every
cool.
now and then you get somebody be like, "Hey man, nice hat," and it's like, what's up, man?
You know.
I love it.
Yep.
I love
That's funny. That's like my Last of Us shirt. Like nobody knows what it is
Yep.
except like the hardcore fans of The Last of Us.
it. Love
Yeah.
that. All right, let's move on to Twitter, and we'll move fast on this one. At Krypton TKMC, Spencer Stapleton. Oh, we got the Stapleton brothers this week.
Here we go.
Hello from a pool in California. Life is good right now, sun, water, and Mickey. When swimming, pool or ocean?
Hmm.
Pool.
Oh, he also says hashtag NTTG300 in Cali.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
make it happen.
I really like the ocean,
I do too.
but I understand there's jellyfish in there.
Well,
Yeah.
true. There's a lot of things in there.
Worse than that, there's sand on the way to it and away from it.
Well, we all know
I'm going
Chris's
pool.
answer. That's right.
I
going-
love
I got
the
the salt
waves.
water.
Yeah, I do too. I
Yeah.
love waves.
I like the waves, but my mind, once I start to think about sharks and jellyfish, I
Yeah.
can't not think about it, and I freak myself out.
See?
Mr. Ed, I'm going to introduce you to the thing if you ever come to Texas. It's called a wave pool.
Yes.
You like
That's all you
waves?
need.
I like it. Good question.
That's a great question. Let's see. Okay, at Arctic Warlocks, Hurricane Matthew will be giving the U.S. a close shave. What storm scares you and been stuck in? TR, we know yours already. Hashtag tell us a story.
Oof. I've never been scared of a storm.
I've never been scared or stuck in one.
I've never been stuck in a bad storm or one that had like a name.
Gabe,
Like
were you here during the tornado?
Yeah, but
In
I
98?
don't know. I just wasn't
the
really worried
tornado?
about it.
Like y'all only got that one?
Well, we had one that like ripped up downtown.
One that went
Oh,
right through
okay,
downtown.
gotcha.
In fact, I was in a building at the
Oh,
time.
wow.
We were in a meeting, and the lights flickered because it actually hopped over our building and then destroyed Centennial Park right next to us. It was crazy.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
crazy.
I'll tell you what though, when I was really young, I went and stayed in a house that was all underground because of tornadoes.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time I was like, I mean, yeah, that would suck. I don't want to get, I don't want to get all the,
Yeah.
all the tornadoes.
Yep. Anybody else?
Not really, no.
All right. At Logan R. Sharp, would you rather play every video game with a sticky controller or every video game's music is done by Justin Bieber?
Sticky controller.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll take Justin Bieber.
I'll take the sticky
Yeah.
controller.
Here's a question. Does the sticky controller make noise? Like when it sticks, is it like pop, pop, pop? Because if that, I'd much rather take Justin Bieber. You know why? Because I can
Volume.
mute my TV.
Exactly.
That's right.
I can't mute the sticky controller.
That's right. Well, and
So I'll
Yeah,
take
but I'm
Justin
wearing a
Bieber.
headset, so I'm only going to hear the audio from the game anyway.
but sticky controller could also affect gameplay, so therefore I'm going with Justin Bieber.
Right.
Yeah, but Chris,
Yeah.
settings, baby. Turn that music down.
Yeah. Oh, there
Nah,
it
man, I don't
is.
want to take away from the experience of the game.
If it's
The
Justin
music's
Bieber,
half-
you might want to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to have that. I'll have the sticky controller.
Ugh.
And it's not even really so much like a Bieber thing, because honestly, I can't even name one of his songs. It's just more like I usually don't like licensed music in my game. Like I'd rather have orchestral music or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like the intro song or something, that's no big deal. But like if it's
Sure.
throughout the whole thing, I just
Mhm.
I don't want a bunch of singing in my games. That takes me out of it.
Makes
I
sense.
hear that. All right.
Yeah.
Final question.
Don't play Mafia 3 then.
Yeah, seriously. Final question, and this one's fantastic. At Dante Logos, how did you propose? Hashtag research.
Oh, yeah, Doc.
Well played, sir.
I hope
Well
she's not
played.
listening.
I know.
Mine was boring. You guys go ahead.
What?
I mean, mine was terrible. It was like I got her off work and went out to dinner, and I leaned towards the dramatic, and so she had been like pushing for the proposal, and I took her out to dinner and got her some flowers and was like, I'm sorry this is not moving as quickly as you want it to move. Just know I'm working on it. And then later tonight did this whole ramp up to proposing.
All right.
But it was like
Nice.
it was like at my house, and it wasn't like this big romantic thing. I just leaned towards, I like the roller coaster ride of you don't think you're getting engaged, and then all of a sudden you're getting engaged.
Right.
So that's what I did.
That's fine.
Nice. That works.
Is it?
Yeah,
It'll work.
All right. Well, we'll see if it works. I guess what you guys end up saying.
She still said yes, homie. That's all that matters.
Ed?
Sarah was visiting from Indiana, and we went to a vineyard, and they have live music in the band and stuff playing. And we went with some friends, and they knew I was going to propose, so they followed us around with a camera, and then took pictures while we went inside in front of the wine bottles and the what have you, and proposed there, and it was nice.
Nice. That makes sense. That's great.
That's perfect.
Then we went to Arby's.
Did you?
Yeah, we did.
And we got some
Sweet.
curly fries.
Nice.
Yeah, curly fries for sure.
Mine's actually kind of somewhat similar to Gabe's. Like Stacy had been without, you could just tell this is what she was expecting. She was like, the time is right, it's coming, and then I'd keep doing these things and it wouldn't be a proposal, and I could just see like her sink, and be like, oh, it hadn't happened. But I started noticing it, so I was like, all right, I'm going to do it at Christmas. And then I gave her some gift early at Christmas. It was like the day before, and it wasn't a ring. And I kind of I could see a little bit of that, like she was hoping it would be a ring kind of thing, but she didn't let me in on it, And then, so when we were before we went to bed, I was like, oh, I made this joke. We were like just messing around and like having fun and everything. And I made a joke, and I was like, oh, by the way, I changed your name in my phone. She's like, what did you change my name to? I was like, well, here, go unlock my phone and go see what it is. And when she did, it had changed from her name to, it used to be Funyun in my phone. It had changed to the fiance. And when she turned around, I was down on one knee and I had the ring out.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. Chris
a good one.
McCracken.
Well done, sir.
I like that a lot.
Well
nice.
done. That's good. So I was road managing for a band called All Star United at the time. My buddy Ian Esplin.
Nice.
We were on tour with Third Day, and Switchfoot was the opener. That's how long ago.
Crazy.
That was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was just crazy. They were actually on our bus. There was a couple shows in the Northeast. One was going to come through New Jersey, so we picked up Lauren.
I don't know that I knew you road managed All Star United.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, because Dan, my brother, managed Ian, and Dan was with Ian for a long time, and so when he started All Star United, that's what I was doing for a little while. So we pick her up because we had to go north and then come back to Jersey because there was a show in Jersey, but it was 2 days later. So I picked her up because we had to stop in New Jersey. Anyway, we go up to Boston. It's her birthday. I asked the promoter, hey, where's a really nice restaurant I could go to because I want to propose to my girlfriend tonight, and it's her birthday. So the promoter gives me the name. I get a taxi. We go to this place. It's in this old railroad. All of the waiters and waitresses have railroad engineer outfits on, and there's just like this really sus-looking salad bar that's happening down the middle of the restaurant. So I was like, oh man, come on now. I'm thinking exactly. The Palm or like something like really nice and fancy.
Give me something nice.
Give me something good. So I had a card, just like a little birthday card, and I know she had this look like, you just got me a gift card for my birthday, didn't you? And the card had a picture of a little boy kneeling down holding a rose to a little girl. She opens it up. It says, will you marry me on it? I got down on my knees and gave her the ring, and then went back to the bus, drove back down to New Jersey, did a show, and then didn't see her for like 6 to 8 weeks.
No way.
Wow.
But it was awesome, and
nice, man.
We still look back and laugh at that place. I don't even remember the name of the place, but it was kind of funny.
That's great.
There it is.
So everybody got down on a knee. Ed, did you get down on a knee?
I did not, no.
I figured somebody didn't.
Yeah.
You were just standing there?
I just stood there and I said, say yes.
No. You say yes, woman.
Exactly. Your submitting starts now.
No.
Oh, no.
I'll be out here on the couch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my wife ain't playing that either.
Nope. Thank you guys for all the questions. That was awesome. Really good ones. Keep it up.
Yeah.
We love these.
Yes, that was awesome. Oh, man. All right. The question of the week for you guys is a little different, but still kind of game related. We want to know your favorite tabletop game. So, we're all about the games here. And so that's still a game. It's not a video game, but it's still a game. What's your favorite tabletop game, starting with Router?
Air hockey.
Ooh, nice.
I love me some air hockey. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. Chris?
If the group is rather large, I like to play Quelf.
Nice.
What's that?
Nice.
It's just this game where you have all these different 4 different cards, and you could do like one where you've got to get up and do like charades, or you have to draw something, or you have to. There's these rules.
Kind of like Cranium?
I don't know if I've ever played Cranium, so I can't compare.
Kind of the same crazy feel to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's a little bit of a smaller group, I really like playing Uno Attack. I have a lot of fun with that.
Hilarious.
That is a good one.
Oh, it's so
Nice.
much fun.
Eduardo?
We really like playing Bang. It's a card game.
Yikes.
There's one. it's an old west. It's an old west card game.
Really?
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
What are you doing it?
You shoot people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like that. I forget what it's called, and you can play it with a regular deck of cards, and someone is a killer, someone's a policeman, but no one knows who is
murder.
who. Yeah. It's very similar to that.
I thought you were going to say the bunny one. What? I don't remember that one.
Oh,
was
Killer
called.
Bunnies is a good
Killer
one.
Bunnies.
Yeah. Or just straight up poker is fun. I'll take that.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. Unfortunately,
Oh,
I really like Monopoly. Nobody likes Monopoly.
I love
But
Monopoly.
I really
What?
like it. See? Thank you, Router.
Monopoly's all
I
right, but it's
love
like when it goes on
Monopoly.
for once you're at like hour 2.5, it's like nah, I'm done.
get all Dane Cook up in this piece.
That's funny.
Shoot, man,
so
I may
you-
have to change mine to Monopoly now too. That one is fun. In
What?
fact, I just played that like a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
with a
We
buddy of
can't
mine.
have
That
two
was
people with Monopoly as their favorite
fun.
tabletop game.
Oh, come on, man, it's fun.
More than air hockey, dude.
You know what it is about air hockey though? Like
Air hockey lasts for like 2 seconds.
I love
when
the
you play
sound
me,
when
yeah.
I love the sound when you score though. It's just that
I know,
thunk.
right?
It is the greatest sound in the world.
Yeah,
It's almost as good as the sound of the grenade launcher on Far Cry.
Almost.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's good. Dang it, man! I don't know. I'm gonna
Air hockey.
I'll
Air
stick
hockey,
with air hockey.
Yeah.
No, do
Man.
not conform because Ed gave you a hard time. Monopoly.
No.
You know what?
Monopoly
hockey-
is like true tabletop.
No. Screw it all. I'll go
What?
Scrabble.
You're not playing air hockey on a car fender. It's a table.
A car fender. What the
Car
heck?
fender.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't. Monopoly. I'm just kidding. I know. Trust me. I know Monopoly is very unpopular as far as games people like. My wife can't stand Monopoly, so I understand.
That's still good
If-
though, man.
If you both go with Monopoly, then my answer is I was 45 years old when I realized you guys were both nerds.
Nice. Nice.
I like it. Let us know what you guys' favorite tabletop games are. Cranium, Settlers of Catan, Risk,
Oh, yeah.
all that stuff. We want to hear about it. And I want to live vicariously through you guys because I never get to play tabletop games and I love them. I'm unbeaten at Cranium.
Hey, I love the tabletop game. I'm unbeaten.
I'm unbeaten at all of them.
Do you guys like the straight up old school version of Monopoly, or do you like the the Titans Monopoly game or whatever?
No, the old school, baby.
It's old school, straight
If
up
you don't have
Monopoly.
Boardwalk and Park Place, then you're not playing Monopoly.
You got to come up
That's
with
right.
some way to make it exciting.
I do have Lord of the Rings-opoly.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
No, that doesn't count.
What do you?
The
It's
only thing-
Monopoly. It's the same stupid game.
The only thing I'll allow is when they did old school Monopoly, but they let you have a credit card. You could swipe it in that
No,
thing instead of
no.
having to keep up with the money.
No,
Yeah.
don't allow
I
that.
do
No,
that.
man, I like the money. The money's great.
I'm saying
Yeah,
I like
I
the
don't-
money, but if I'm going to change it, that's the only
No,
allowance
no, no,
I
no.
give.
No.
It's like Monopoly's like that game. I like it, but it's just like the idea of eating like 24 Krispy Kreme donuts. It's like it sounds good when you're starting. When you're halfway through, you're like, this was a mistake.
Yeah.
That's Monopoly for me.
Hey,
Even when I
Yeah.
begin Monopoly, though, it's not a Krispy Kreme donut.
That's true. I'll agree with Ed on that
Okay.
one.
It's
I
like-
love Monopoly, but I really love Krispy Kreme.
Yeah,
donuts.
it's like, hey,
that's-
here's a plate of cardboard. It's like, oh,
all right, you know what, Ed?
I guess we're
I am
eating
going to change
cardboard.
it. I do love me some poker, I got to say. A little Texas Hold'em.
Oh,
Let's just
Lord,
change-
have
Two
mercy.
on this podcast that
Oh,
love
wait.
poker.
let Gabe have Monopoly. No, all right,
Poker?
My goal now is to get Router to change his answer to what Chris said.
Whatever
next.
Chris said.
I don't even know what Chris said.
Oh,
I blacked out.
Gosh.
Quelf,
You know what?
man. Quelf is so much fun, though, dude.
It is.
I've never even played Quelf. I have no idea what that even is.
Tim, you
sound-
love Quelf. It's your favorite game.
It sounds like you need a prescription for it. I don't know. It
Darren
just
Brown
sounds
over
weird. I got the Quelf.
Yeah, I thought
Give me
that
my
was when you
pills.
put your arrows in.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
My gosh.
I'm sticking with air hockey.
Well, you guys let us know without all the fighting what your favorite tabletop game is.
I'm sticking with air Monopoly.
There you go.
Air Monopoly Quelf. There you go. Poker.
Use hashtag answer MTTG. Let us know. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm Gabe Patillo.
I love you
That
all.
is Tim Router. That's Ed Placencia. That's Chris McCracken. And we are married to the games, and we are out this thing. Peace!
My mic sounds nice. Check one.
My mic is buzzing. My mic sounds nice. Check one.
My mic sounds nice. Check two.
My mic sounds nice. Check three.
My mic
Such a
beat
great-
buzz and check 4.
That album is so great.